We're on the last episode of Scarlet Hollow, it's been such a ride. I'm kind of sad that it's not completed. So we'll do the recap right quick. Continue. Yes, we would like to see the recap. Episode 3 was kind of wild. We'll do full recap for anyone who's new here. Dindin's here, probably not active. Yeah, he's always here. And for anyone who likes to play horror games, I do highly recommend grabbing Scarlet Hollow because there's so many decision trees that your playthrough will not be the same as mine, most likely. And it's so good. Like, if I had all the time in the world, I'd probably play through every option of this game, but yeah, this is so good, Smog. You probably like it. It's really good. The long-lost cousin, the bad news, the 26 hours of bus rides with countless late-night stops and seedy depots that felt unsafe, even in the middle of the day. You wouldn't normally find yourself traveling like this, but your cousin bought the tickets. The funeral of Pearl and Scarlet, your cousin's mother and your aunt, seemed like something you shouldn't ignore, even considering your own late mother's rocky relationship with this side of the family. Welcome to our family's humble estate. Unfortunately, due to the current state of the house, only a few rooms will be safely accessible during your stay. I wouldn't go wandering anywhere else if you value your limbs. The floors have been known to give out. Oh, did you play Final Destined? I'm really excited to play that one. I hope I get to it tonight. It looks really good. And yeah, this is like the best horror visual novel I've ever played. Yeah, this is the recap. Yep, just going over everything. And the dev is really cool. I like everything about this game. I just remembered saying thank you for the 666 bits. Remember what happened at the end of last chapter? Yeah, it was wild. It was crazy. And great writing and great art in this game. As the locks fall, the doors moan open, revealing the entrance to what once must have been an incredibly lavish ballroom. Faintly in the distance, you can hear the quiet notes of an old piano playing from another room. Single deer remains behind, staring down the beam of Stella's flashlight while Gretchen whines and pulls at her harness. Pain, rot, decay. This poor deer. We gotta do like a surgery. I don't like the animals getting messed up. Oh, we gotta do Duke's voice. Come on, you whatever your name is. Grab that flashlight and help me line up a good shot. As the creatures in the tree line grow louder and more numerous, Gretchen violently strains against her harness. You dive forward and scoop Gretchen into your arms just before she manages to wriggle out of her harness. Your eyes fixate on the dark tree line over Duke's shoulder. God damn it! This is Deputy Franklin. Stella, keep an eye on her for us. Make sure she doesn't get into any more trouble. Cop voice. Oh, Sybil's voice, okay. My grandmother called them ditchlings, and they are a terrible omen, a sign of great suffering and destruction to come. From the relative safety of your cousin's uncomfortable guest bed, the events of the past evening seem like something that happened to someone else, though you can still clearly picture the terror you felt in those moments. For now, you're safe and you're warm. Oh, you know what I'm realizing? We're gonna have to go through like all the chapters. That was just chapter 1's recap. Oh good, he's still here. Dustin. But listen, you better stay out of trouble today. I want you home by sunset. I don't want to hear complaints. Just do what I ask and we won't have any more problems. I love Tabitha. Tabitha takes a few steps towards the door. Sunset. Was this when we went into the cave? Wow, that's some heavy stuff. No wonder Stella seemed distant. I'm gonna keep my ears open for you. The diner is where everyone comes to gossip, so I hear a lot about what goes on around here. I'll let you know if anyone mentions those monsters or anything else strange or unusual. Have either of you seen Rosalina around town? I don't want to be a helicopter dad, but she hasn't been answering my texts, and I wanted to make sure she isn't getting into trouble out there. I love Gretchen's face. Hi, Dr. Kelly. We were wondering if it would be okay if Reese could come hang out. Nothing strenuous, we promise. Whatever you two have planned is probably beyond what he can manage right now anyways. Stop being a helicopter dad, Lulu. Dude, I'm such a helicopter dad though with my dogs. 100%. Super helicopter dad. So I have theories on this guy, on Wayne. I have theories, but I'll keep them to myself. Stay home. Wait for the week to end. Don't keep putting yourself in the path of danger. This is all I ask. As the miners pack their things, you scribble your phone number onto a scrap of paper. Hey, thanks for the help. It was great to meet you all. You reach towards Isaac's and shake his hand, passing your note to his palm. Don't mention it. You're interrupted by a sudden movement out of the corner of your eye. A girl carrying a bundle of snacks pops through the hole in the fence and disappears over the crest of a hill. She didn't. I guess the old Maxwell place doesn't cut it as a secret hangout spot these days. But the Shaw mine, that place was shut down like 100 years ago. After a collapse that killed over 100 people. You pull out your phone and dial your cousin. What is it? You know I'm in a meeting. A kid just snuck down into the Shaw mine. I figured you should know. What? Are you serious? Why do these things keep happening to me? Ugh, whatever. I'll head over there as soon as I can. Just stay where you are and wait for me, alright? God, I don't even know why I'm trying to reason with you. It's not like you'll listen. Right. Find the kids. Hi, Miss Shudo, how are you? Becca says, my dad is a foreman at the continuous mining facility, and he says they only abandoned this mine because there wasn't enough coal left. So it's actually really safe and we can hang out here whenever we want. Correction, your father was a foreman at the continuous mining facility. We'll see if he even has a job tomorrow morning. I have some thoughts on Wayne myself. Yeah, I want to know. I know, I love her smile. It's so good. I don't think I've heard of The Hunt. Is there a different ending to this game? I wouldn't even say end. I mean, I'm sure there's tons of different endings. There's tons of different, like, decision branches to go down. And also just, like, different experiences you have based on the traits you choose at the start of the game. It's all like it's a visual novel, and it's all, like, decision based. So whatever you say affects how the game plays out. You want to know about Reese? Yeah, it's kind of like a choose your own adventure. If you mod the files to have all the traits, it makes for an even different experience. That sounds crazy. I don't know if I'll do that. I might watch a playthrough of someone who's done that. My dad says our house is haunted. Kanika's interrupted by a pair of thunderous knocks. Wait a second. Where'd the three of you run off to? Are you kidding me? Yeah, the kids went deeper. There's something in the darkness before you that is much louder. though you don't hear it, but you can feel it in your chest like the deep growl of a predator. What do you think you're doing? Get away from there. Your cousin dives towards you, but not before the light from the phone illuminates the chamber. Plant, are you alright? Oh, wait, Becca and Alexis are still down there. You can't just leave them here. I know which way they were going. They'll listen to you this time, I promise. Your surroundings quake as the mine collapses around you. Poor Rosalina loses a part of her leg. Tabitha doesn't say a word as the car cuts along the darkened road. You collapse in Tabitha's dusty guest bed, your head empty of thoughts. After your time in the Shaw mine, you barely even notice the dust. When you close your eyes, you see Rosalina's face, twisted with pain, staring up at you, with tear-streaked cheeks. Trapped by powers beyond her control, terrified of what her now uncertain future would hold. There are two of them now. Oh yeah, that's right. Dustin's mom said that there's someone in the greenhouse. Trippy Fox, hello! How are you? Nice to see you. And John Yu, hello. I know, they're so cute. Asshole squatter, move in. Kick Dustin mom out. As you're ready to leave, Janie approaches from the far side of the kitchen. Tabitha remains between the two of you, impatiently tapping her foot. Oh, Plant, before you go, I heard about what happened last night. I mean, I heard about it before Miss Tabitha mentioned it just now, and then I heard it again. I just wanted to say that I'm so sorry you got caught up in that. I'll be praying for Oscar and poor little Rosalina. They're such sweethearts. Couldn't have happened to nicer people. Brittany, hello. How are you? Morning. Is the new blend ready? Of course. Plant, if you'd like to keep Miles company, Tabitha and I will just be a minute. Oh, excuse me? Wait, you're Plant, aren't you? My name is Bo. I'm Duke's boy. It's a pleasure to meet you. The policeman told me you saw what happened to my daddy. I'm doing good. Can't complain. Thought you weren't gonna show. I put two and two together. I know you're related to the boss and the other guys are all riled up. They're talking action. If they saw me out here with you, they'd think I was some kind of scab. But none of them will listen to me, especially now. They've all got bigger things to worry about than a single missing miner. I haven't forgotten about him, though. Anything you want to know, just ask. I'm doing good, Trippy Fox. Thank you. Thank you. If I'm being honest, all I want to do right now is just drive out of here and take you with me. Maybe tomorrow. He's a dog. Mayor Jimmy. You can tell this dog is the mayor from his little sash and his fancy top hat. There's a regal air about him, almost as if he knows the position of authority he's been elected to. Before you can catch up with your companions, you're interrupted by a nervous man with a cross around his neck. We use street smart here. Whoever he is, you can feel his desperation to make a good first impression, a self-sustained and self-fulfilling prophecy. Sounds like old Gretchen and the mayor may have some unresolved issues, wouldn't you say? Hi, Dream. Nice to see you. I'm wondering if Wayne is really Wayne too, or if it's someone else. I don't know. I'm really curious about Reese. I'm Pastor Daniel. I take it you're Plant. Everyone's been buzzing about you. I'm so sorry about your aunt, but I'm sure she's in a better place now. If you'd ever like to discuss your beliefs, my door is always open. Acid, how are you? Isaac's kind of hot. Brittany, get out of here. Acid, nice to see you. More SH, yes. SH, Silent Hill? Oh, Scarlet Hollow. Duh. I've seen SH as Silent Hill so often that I'm like, Silent Hill. This is by the same dev who did Slay the Princess, yeah. Which I am super looking forward to as well. I can't wait for that full game to come out. Someone told me there's a line from Wayne on One Path where he says this body knew her well, referring to Tabitha, so I'm thinking something is possessing Wayne's body. And Cliche, hello! It is gonna be amazing. That's interesting. Yeah, I'm curious to see, like, I'll probably end up watching, like, some other people's playthroughs just to see the different options you get. I'm still Team Princess, so am I. Working late today? Oh, no. Creepy worker? No, you're all good. I'm doing good. I found it because you're a fan of Abby Howard. Is that... I don't know who that is. Is that the dev? Isn't there Black Tabby games? Oh, the artist for the game. Okay, okay. The name sounded familiar, but I wasn't sure if that was like the... Oh, it is the dev. Yeah. I knew it sounded familiar. I was like, I follow them on Twitter. I see all their stuff, but I wasn't sure. The art in both games is really well done. It is. Haunted House part was wow, I know. Yeah. Abby's a machine. I was sad that Tabitha didn't win the boss bitch thing that they had. There's like a competition. Hey Pongo, nice to see you. How are you? Strip search. I've not heard of that. Let's see. Oh yeah, Reese. I have a date with Reese, don't I? I wonder if we find out today what happens. Agreed, Peanut Butter Princess. The basement is what you might expect out of a tortured artist who spends all his time confined to his studio. Discarded canvases line its edges, while trash and sketches leak out from their piles in the corners of the room. Hiding the bare cement floor, ghoulish faces coat the walls in paint, sneering out at their creator. Your mom is so scary. She can be a little intense, kind of overprotective, which I guess makes sense. Anyways, make yourselves comfortable. You'll have to forgive the mess. I've been distracted lately, haven't been cleaning much. Dinner's already laid out. Dinner rolls, spaghetti, and a light salad. Kanika anxiously picks at her food, Stella's nervously talkative, and Reese is suddenly quiet and tense. His shoulders tight, as if his mother perches on the chair next to his. Dr. Kelly eyes all of you with a sharp, fierce gaze. When the Penny Arcade guys did a sort of America's Next webcomic cartoonist. Oh, okay. Oh, Acid, I really like Cocoa Floss. You can get it on Amazon. I don't know if Amazon has all like the flavors of floss, but the flavors don't really matter. Hey, Eggplant King. Yeah, this is the friendly possum in the drawer. Yeah, No, you're all good. So, we were talking about maybe watching a movie sometime this week while Plant is still in town. We'll have to see how you're feeling. I can handle a movie, Doc. Yeah, we'll just sit downstairs in the dark. Reese is used to that. I'm sure he'll be okay. You're always overestimating how much you're able to do, Reese. This is why you keep getting sick. If I get sick, so what? It's not like that's ever going to change. I'm sick every day, and I'm not getting better. I don't want to spend the last few miserable years of my life holed up in the basement alone, just because my friends has been deemed too strenuous. Oh, seeing my friends has been deemed too strenuous. I'm an adult, for God's sake. I can't believe I have to ask permission from my mom just to have friends. So Reese stops mid-sentence, wincing in pain and wrapping himself in his arms. Don't say things like that. I'm doing everything I can to try and fix. Silence as Dr. Kelly's eyes shoot open. Reese? Reese abruptly pulls himself from the table and leaves. Need to get better at flossing? I can show you guys how to floss. You're almost done with your stockpile of floss you've had? I can't imagine going back to normal floss after using the plastic floss things. Oh, not the floss picks. How do I feel about water picks? I feel like if you want to use a water pick in addition to brushing and flossing, then great. But if you want to use a floss pick as a replacement for string floss, then you're just essentially not flossing anymore. No, water picks suck. The only time I recommend people water picks is if they have like implants with like deep pockets. Lofty, hello! Welcome back? Are you still in Canada? 9 months? Oh my god, we have a baby. We have a whole baby. You got back a few days ago? Welcome back. Yeah, water picks with braces, like, is fine. Braces are a different situation. Can we name it Okay Bye? I don't know. Maybe that can be like its middle name. We should just name it Lufty Likes Okay Bye TV. That's gonna be its full name. The third? Who? You have... What? Huh? Thank you for the lurk, Eggplant King. Okay, we're nearing the end of the recap. Also, I don't know if you guys can see behind me, but look at her little... Oh, look at her little ghost on her... It's so cute. I'll put my webcam back up. Perfect, Lofty. I have a weird metal thing behind my lower front teeth and it's a pain to floss around. So it sounds like you have a lingual bar. Or like a permanent retainer. You have to get... So there's super floss, which is nice because the end of the floss is stiff. So you don't have to use a floss threader. Otherwise, you have to use floss threaders to get like in between the parts that are adhered to your teeth. The Amazing Adventures of Superfloss. I can send you links to like Superfloss options. Hey, you're just in time. Rosalina's situated in the back room. Alexis is gonna keep her company while we hopefully get this all sorted out. Hey, hope I'm not too late. Have I missed any creepy paranormal stuff? Oscar and Kanika startle as the door swings open. Seems I made it just in time. Let's get this show on the road. I don't have all night. I feel so bad for inviting Tabitha to this. I feel guilty. Well, this is where I've seen it. It appears on top of the stain. Gretchen. Stella pulls back the carpet, revealing a hatch, the floor around it stained and reddish brown. I'm going for it. Wait, do you hear music? Probably get it, Target might have it, but I feel like Amazon's gonna be your best bet. When the like dust from the string floss gets built up on it, it makes my mouth extremely unhappy. The dust from the string floss? Are you using like waxed floss? In the first chapter, if you have the strong trait, you can save Gretchen and Duke. Third chapter, there's a trait that allows you to convince the ghost to go to rest without anyone sacrificing years of their life. Oh, what? What? Hey, Sonic, how are you? He's from Wax Floss. Just get non-wax floss. Or something. I haven't bought off Amazon in years. I'll find you a place to get it. That's not Amazon. Yeah, there's a lot of different types of flosses. I have my preferences. I don't like Glide. Glide is bad. Movement stirs as a figure cloaked in shadows rises to attention. Stella? There you are. I would have found you sooner, but the resident clearly doesn't want me here. Oh, that scared me. It doesn't seem to have the same issue with these miserable little parasites. Bottom feeders always manage to slip through the cracks, don't they? The sins of the father are to be laid upon the children. One of you must forfeit, it doesn't matter which. Bullshit. I hope I didn't come too late. Oh, Sybil. I hope I didn't come too late. It wants something, doesn't it? And I think you know which of you should volunteer. You must be joking. You take a step towards the light. No, I'm not letting something like this happen to you. Let's get this over with. As Tabitha steps into the spotlight, everything crashes to black. Sorry, I can't talk right now. See you later. She hurries off down the road. "2 days for your birthday? Happy birthday!" Target or Walgreens. I'll look at the websites and see if they like actively carry it in the stores. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I didn't forget what happened to Tabitha. I'm like low-key like legit sad about it. Like I feel so guilty inviting her to the ghost hunt. 37 this year? Very nice. Congratulations on 37 years. Before I go, Sybil places a hand on your arm, holding you back for a moment. I'm sure you have questions after everything you saw tonight, but let's not get into it here. I think everyone could use a little rest and relaxation right now, yourself included. If you swing by the tea room sometime tomorrow, say early afternoon, you and I can have a little chat. I'll see you then, Plant. Wink. You don't even notice yourself entering the guest room and falling into bed. Suddenly you're just there, buried under your family's musty covers. The spirit of Charles Shaw Jr. has been put to rest at the expense of unknown years of your cousin's life. The specter of the night's events will linger over her for every day she has left. a grim reminder of the price she willingly paid for the crimes of a great-grandmother she despised. Maybe her decision will bring her peace of mind. Maybe she can still right the capsized ship of her broken life. Or maybe things will only spiral out of hand from here. Alright, episode 4, let's go. Wake up. Hey Lone, how are you? That's a song for comments about eggs good for your health? I mean, it sounds interesting, but nice to see you. You open your eyes. It's a new day. Last night seems so far away, you can almost pretend the horrors you witnessed in the annex were nothing but a nightmare, chased away by the harsh morning light. An involuntary shudder runs down your spine, but your thoughts are interrupted by the buzz of your phone on the nightstand. Hey, hope you're feeling okay, from Kanika. Tabitha too, still trying to wrap my head around what she did last night. I haven't been able to get a hold of Stella today. How about you? You check your messages. There's nothing from Stella. Should I call Stella? Text Stella? Maybe I should text Stella? I feel like if I call her, she won't pick up. Bought off by Big Egg, I see. I feel like if we call Stella, she won't answer. So let's just go ahead and text her. Hey, you good? Hey, I'm kind of worried after you ran off last night. Text me as soon as you get the chance. That Wayne guy didn't come after you, did he? Kanika and I are pretty worried about you. Please respond. Send Stella a photo of a nervous puppet? I don't know about that. Let's just say, hey, you good? You wait for a few silent minutes. Your message sits undelivered. Let's try and call, but if the message is undelivered, I feel like nothing's gonna go through. He said choline. Huh? What? I would say oh no, but I also don't really care for Stella. You dial Stella. Hey, what's up? Haha, just kidding. I'm not able to come to the phone right now. This is actually a recording of my voice. It isn't really me. Technology, huh? Wow, what a 2005 voicemail. I do care about Gretchen too. The possum's name is Dustin. Anyways, leave a message or don't. I never check this thing. The mailbox is full and can't accept messages at this time. Great. Does Stella disappear like this sometimes? Kinda, but with everything going on, I don't feel comfortable letting her run off on her own. We should look for her, right? Come to town. We should stick together. Looks like you have your morning plans in order. Let's visit Dustin. Hi, Texan. Nice to see you. Voicemail? Boomer alert. Dude, I don't know why with my voicemail, I always have to empty it. Because it'll say that it's full. And yes, I have a voicemail because work stuff. If I get a call, I usually don't pick up if I don't recognize the number, so... Let's visit Dustin. Oh, his mom's still there. You open the drawers. They both have bread toast now. Human is back. Maybe changed mind about eating us. Could be the end of Dustin and Dustin Mom. I would never eat you. I love you. Dustin Mom know better than to trust. When push come to shove, survival more important than friendship. Dustin Mom spend too much time outside, it different inside. There enough toast for everyone here. No need to eat friends. Dustin still have childhood innocence. Hope Dustin get to keep that innocence forever. I guess your glass house still has that squatter. Tried to reclaim glass house last night, but asshole squatter too big and strong. Dustin Mom stand no chance. I hate voicemail, generally ignore it. My work cell phone is probably full of unread voicemails. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what I say. I'm like, if it's important, they leave a voicemail. I haven't gotten a voicemail in years. What? Dustin Mom. I had to use voicemail to deal with trying to find a therapist. None of them answer phones, so I have to leave voicemail. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, same with like just getting an appointment with a doctor. It seems like they just don't call you at the weirdest times, and then yeah, it's just voicemails. Might have to live in Dustin house forever. Human big and strong too. Probably more big and strong than an asshole squatter. You fight, give Dustin Mom glass house back? Anything for you, Dustin. Hi, Din Din. Hi, Raw. Oh, I hate that, Raw. That's annoying. Anything for you, Dustin. Squatter have sharp things on head. Human be careful, but Dustin Mom would be eternally grateful to human. Dustin too. I should get going. K. I love that they always end with K. That's that. Squirrel, thank you for the 14-month sub! Welcome back for 14 months. It's nice to see you. Ugh. Yeah, that's the worst. Text, please. Let's check the closet before we take a shower. You make your way to the closet. Did the doll move? Why do I feel like the doll is moved? There's no denying it. The doll moved at some point since your most recent visit. But your long-dead relative's creepy doll isn't the only thing that's different. Someone was in here. Something to mull over for the rest of the day. Someone was in my closet? You might as well take a shower before starting the rest of your day. You step into the guest bathroom and into the shower. It feels good to wash away the grime of last night's haunting, but eventually you'll have to leave this place and confront the rest of the day. In the meantime, you... think about the door in the clinic. You're still drawn to it, even now. You'll be going back there today, you're sure of it. There's so many things to think about. I want to think about the clinic door. I want to know. You think about the door in the clinic. You're still drawn to it even now. You'll be going back there today. You're sure of it. Damn, wasting water. No one's in it. No, we're in it somewhere. I think you're done here. You turn off the faucet and dry yourself off. I really do want to know Reese's story, so I want to ensure we get to his house. Head downstairs. It's time to face your cousin. Oh, Tabitha. I'm so sorry. In the light of day, she looks even more physically worn than she did last night. Her blonde hair is streaked with white and fresh creases line her features, accentuating her frown. They weren't bluffing after all. They were actually striking. And this week of all weeks, as if I didn't have enough on my plate already. What's scarier than monsters? Than a high water bill? Don't talk to me about water bills. We had like a leak in our in our like hose for the longest time, and our water bill was insane. Crazy in California. I've had a full day to prepare for this though. They won't know what's coming for them. Look at that smile. Shower, bath, shower. Thanks again for having my back on this. I know how some of you city folk feel about unions, so the early warning was a pleasant surprise. Street smart, there's an almost cool confidence in the way your cousin talks about the strike. They're in disarray. Talk about the strike, talk about what happened last night. Mine's in trouble, you should just sell it and sell the estate, get out while you can. Let's talk about the strike. I mean, it sounds like it's what she wants to talk about. You want me to infiltrate the strike. You seem confident about the strike. What have you got planned? So that's why the ditchlings are here. They were predicting the strike. I don't think so. I'm gonna ask her what she has planned. Who must have successfully disputed it? That's insane. That's crazy. And yeah, it's like a bummer when you rent and it's like something that should be fixed by the landlord. Shower with built-in seats? Huh, that sounds interesting. You seem confident about the strike. What have you got planned? I've got a lot of things planned. I've already secured enough manpower to keep the mine's basic operation in order. From there, it's just a matter of squeezing the workers until they break. Most of them will be back to work by the end of the week, I promise. You want me to infiltrate the strike? Even if they didn't already know you're my cousin, that seems like a great way to throw gasoline on a fire. True, true. This is my problem to fix. Your only job is to stay safe until the funeral is over. Landlords be poopy. Yeah. Those showers are for older folks. They're really comfy. That makes sense. Or someone with like a disability. Just sit on the floor in the shower. I do that sometimes too. If I'm feeling really awful. Hi, Shads. Welcome. How am I finding this game? Oh my gosh. I couldn't speak more highly about this game. It's so well done. Like, hands down, best visual novel. If you're interested in it, I do recommend you get the game and play it. It is so fun. It sounds like you've played it. The toilet would play music. I have a heated seat for the toilet. I have like a bidet that has like a heated seat and everything. It's really nice. And they're not terribly expensive. I'm always shocked when I sit on a toilet seat and it's not heated. I'm like, ugh. I don't trust the floor of my shower. It has tried to kill me a few times. Oh no. You need like a non-slip thing. Amelie sounds really familiar. I know, toilet seats get cold. Stayed at a hotel in New York City that had that, but also had heated tiles in them. Oh my gosh, heated tiles? Oh my gosh. That's just like a dream. That's why you don't want a heated toilet? What? Huh? The what? I've never sat on a heated toilet. It's really nice. Isn't nice? I've sat on a warm toilet. It was weird. I like it. He made heated floors. Oh, so nice. Oh gosh, Din Din. No, what a question. A few minutes with a hairdryer before you sit on the toilet. What if it's an emergency? What if you gotta sit right then and there? Yeah, I agree. It's something you don't think about until you, like, experience it. Ask someone else to sit on it first. Just let your partner poop first. Why are you like this? Oh my gosh, Salty, no. Oh, you guys are something. All right, I'm done reading. I'm done reading about heated toilet seats. This is not my problem to fix. Your only job is to stay safe until the funeral's over. So let's see. Do you know what the strikers even want? I haven't seen a list of demands. I'm sure it's just the usual. I promise you that if any one of them were in my shoes for a month, they'd be singing a different tune. Fire them all. I can't believe, look, all those people after everything you've done for this town. Some people just never understand the burdens of your leadership. With everything going on, it's hard to care about. I'm gonna say you're in a really difficult spot right now. Stacky, thank you for the resub. 21 months, that's wild. Summer here now? Oh, obviously you're in Australia. Enjoying coldish toilet seats? I guess that's fair. This is my first playthrough. Yeah, this is my first playthrough. We're on the last episode that's out. Yeah. Stacky, how are you? Nice to see you. You're in a really difficult spot right now. Gee, I hadn't noticed. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Hopefully it'll all be over soon. I'm gonna say... let's return. Let's talk about what happened last night. I'm sorry about last night. We should have left. Don't do that. What happened last night is over. Don't hem and haw over it just because I have to live with the consequences. I hope other
follow, but I just banned you.
Aussie, thank you for the, or Shads, I'll call you Shads. Thank you for the follow. Actually, you know what I don't utilize enough and should? There is an option in Twitch to like give people their nicknames, and I'm gonna use that right now so that I see your nickname. There. Done. Cool. Didn't have glasses last time? Yeah, that was a very rare occasion of me wearing glasses. I don't wear my glasses a lot on stream because I have a big nose and I feel like they like accentuate my nose. No, Din. No, nope. But yeah, I have really bad vision, so I do wear contacts. I need to update my prescription, but I'm being cheap and lazy, and I'm waiting until I run out of contacts so that, you know, at least you're truthful about my glasses. The glasses look was cozy. Aww. I don't know. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. Alright, let's see what we're saying to Tabitha next. Holding up, you look, how are the extra years treating you? I hope other people in town finally start treating you better. Glasses is a vibe. Good eyesight is fantastic. As long as I can see. Yeah, I can see well with my contacts. Like, this far away is good, but like a little bit farther it starts to get blurry, so... And all my vision has, gotten worse over time. But, I'll probably go get new prescriptions soon, which will allow me to also do my red contacts again. I just haven't bought them because I need to renew my prescription. I hope other people in town finally start treating you better. They've already made up their minds about me. It doesn't matter what other people think, though. They don't know me. How are you holding up? You look, she might get pissed at this question, but let's ask. Drop it, plant. I thought so. So, ghosts are real. I still can't get over that. I can. What does that actually change about anything? I was probably going to die young anyways, and I still have a mind to run. Okay, Tabitha. Have you heard anything from Stella? I can't get a hold of her. No, but that's not exactly newsworthy. I'm sure she's just processing what happened last night. We weren't the only ones who were traumatized. You should probably get going, right? Yeah. I've dawdled long enough. Stay safe. No more hijinks. But let me know if you get in trouble, okay? Aw, she's coming around! Tabitha slips past you, her heavy boots thudding down the hall as she marches away to face her employees. Big nose, better support for your glasses? I guess so. Pissed and then sad look. She's just sad. Hey, Polish, how are you? Accentuates your nose? Yeah, it did. Accentuating stuff is good, though. I like big noses. Aw. I appreciate that. It's weird because, like, I don't really, like, look at other people's noses and, like, think anything of them, but on myself, I'm just like, and a yuck. Yuck. Tabitha slips past you, her heavy boots thudding down the hall as she marches away to face her employees. Time to figure out the rest of your day. Let's try to talk to Frou Frou. You know what? No, I want to investigate the garden. I am determined to find out who's in the greenhouse. Whatever kicked out Dustin's mom is in the garden right now. You'd better look into it before you head into town. The air is chilly today, the overcast sky hanging oppressively over the weed-choked flower beds. True that, Shads. True that. I'm doing good. I can't complain. It's too cold. Head back inside. Nope, we are. We need to find out. Aw, peanut butter princess. Don't say that. No. You're not allowed. I'm glad you like your glasses, though. Investigate the greenhouse. You start carefully picking your way through the underbrush. It doesn't take much effort to find a path. Cuttings of prickly raspberry bushes and tangled vines litter the ground around the greenhouse. The glass house, one could say. You step towards the door. That looked like a little deer in there. And Dustin Mom did say it had pointy things on it, sharp things on its head. Personality of the face. Thanks, Salty. Oh, your glasses look the same as mine? Maybe I'll wear glasses more often. Maybe I will. My personality is bogan? Is that like an Australian term? Din, translate. What is bogan? What does that mean? I can't see your face, but if you smell of peanut butter, that's a plus. It's a redneck? What? What does that mean? Like a country person? Like riding four-wheelers and stuff, or but a nice one? Oh, I see. Okay. I see. You guys, I would say you guys are weird, but you know what? I'm weird too. I can't judge. It's sealed shut by a lock, and if you catch a brief glimpse... Oh, and you catch a brief glimpse of a horned shadow through the ancient clouded glass. Can't read today. Pick the lock. Try to talk... you know what? Let's try to talk to whatever's behind the door first. Achievement unlocked. Dustin quest. Did it say anything? Did it bug out? Oh, wait. What's your name, little guy? Goat. Where did you come from? Farm. Used to live with other guys like me. Kind of miss them, but not that much. Don't gotta share anymore. What are you doing in the greenhouse? Human put me here. Can't complain. Pretty sweet digs, honestly. Stays nice and warm. There's plenty of eats, too. Did that human have a brown coat and big boots? Coat? Like what? Fur? No. Not brown fur. Yellow fur. Just on the top like all you humans. Don't know what boots are. Can't help you there. Wait, that's Bo, right? Bo was blonde. You think Bo put the goat here? Oh, I see. Uncultured person. You've pet reptiles? I love reptiles. I feel like having pet reptiles is like, it quickly turns into an addiction. Yeah, I chose talk to animals and I chose street smart. I love lizards and snakes. You're so cute. You're so cute. Okay. So let's go ahead and pick the lock. When are people going to learn that a mere lock can't keep you contained? You pop it open with ease. A warm barnyard smell floods your senses as you stare down the goat within. It stares back up at you from its place on the tiled floor, surrounded by dried herbs. Look how cute it is! What are you eating? Plant. Tastes good. Get a new bag every day, all I can eat. You're eating me? I'm plant. What do you mean? They probably like go underground. The rattlesnakes. Getting a knob-tailed gecko? That's part of the only reason I would have a hard time keeping like snakes, because I also love rodents. It'd be hard for me to feed them mice. Although like I do understand it's what they need to eat. Stuff like that. I also chose streets. Oh no. Oh, a turtle. A turtle or a tortoise? I love both though. Yeah, I like all the animals. I don't know. That don't mean you can take any though. I'll beat you up. My plant. This goat is very protective of me, plant. Attempt to force the goat out of the greenhouse. I think if we untie him, he won't leave, but let's untie the goat. You unclip the rope tying the goat to the greenhouse. Hey, what do you think you're doing? That's my rope. Put it back. Retie the goat. You're free. Go on. Prance off into the wilderness. Nobody can keep you here any longer. Who said I want to leave? These are some sweet digs. I ain't giving them up for nothing. You hear me? Should I retie him? I'm gonna say, guess I'll leave you to it then. Sure, suit yourself. More space for me. And close the door on the way out, will ya? It's nippy out there. Close the door on your way out or leave it open. I'm gonna leave him free. I'll close the door. You close the door behind you and reapply the lock. Your cousin will be none the wiser about your little excursion. Thanks, I appreciate it. You head back to the estate. You investigated the garden. With Stella missing, it's best not to keep Kanika waiting for much longer. Seems like you can... Okay, good. I'm gonna talk to Frou Frou. I know some of the animals are so sass. You walk over to the cat. Oh gosh, I'm gonna butcher this. Oh. Sieste-toi. Sieste... What? Alright. French words that I can't pronounce. I missed you last night, Frou Frou. Will you ever let me pet you? Do you know anything about the stone carvings scattered around town? Let's start with the first one. I missed you last night, Frou Frou. She said, what do you want now? That makes one of us. Will you ever let me pet you? And coat my fur in your disgusting human oils? Non. Do you know anything about the stone carvings scattered around town? I am not here to be your comment diton. Chien detective. Oh gosh. I'm here to watch you flail about in the darkness. I am not here to provide answers to whatever mysteries confound your feeble American mind. I'm not going to mention the possums. She might not know that they're in my drawer. Nod respectfully to Frou Frou. She scoffs, her tail twitching with annoyance, but you can sense she's less annoyed than she usually is. Maybe she's getting used to you. Leave the cat be. You turn away and leave Frou Frou be. She's mean. Let's fuel up with a quick PB&J. If Stella's MIA, who knows when you'll get the chance to eat. You make yourself a PB&J in anticipation for the long day ahead of you. And that's that. Head to town. It's time to head to town. Cat got you all sussed, I know. She's so mean. You head to the front door and begin your trek to the town below. The sun shines down through a thin layer of clouds, illuminating the path in a watery gray light. You can't help but feel countless eyes watching you from the tree line, a feeling that reminds you of your time in the woods with Stella. Ditchlings shouldn't be out in the middle of the day, though. They're getting bolder. To your surprise, you find a familiar face making its way up the path towards you. It's Avery. Hey, I was just coming up to see you. Hope you were able to get some sleep after everything that happened last night. I hope Tabitha got some rest too. How is she today? There's a lot of options here. I feel so bad for her. I guess she felt like it was the right decision, for what it's worth. I'm glad that thing isn't in the library anymore, but it was definitely a shock to see what it did to her. You guys annoying your cats? Bliss, hello, how are you? Maybe she'll get better though. Who's to say how long ghost magic lasts? Maybe she just needs a little rest and relaxation. So, not a great time for her to be dealing with the strike, but I guess there's no helping that. Workers gotta do their thing, can't just wait till it's a good time for their boss. You don't have to put on a front. Last night was a lot, I get it. Why would I say that? You were coming up to see me? To see me? That's sweet. No, I'm not gonna flirt with Avery. There's ditchlings everywhere now, even though it's daytime. I'm gonna talk about ditchlings first. Avery turns to survey the tree line. I noticed a few on my way up. Zwickle, hello! And Dolan, hello! How are you guys? Annoying with love. That's true, Pirate. Sick and sleepy? Oh no, are you still not feeling well? They're kind of funny now that I'm getting a good look at them with their scrunched up little Sharpay faces. So should I be worried about these things? I know they're a bad omen or something, but like, are they dangerous? They're not going to eat me if I take a wrong turn, right? No, but you might get some eggs laid in your skin. Let's say the first one. Oh, is that all they do? That doesn't sound too bad. I think I could survive a parasitic larva or two. Just glad being eaten alive isn't on the table. I mean, getting a parasite like that really... is getting a parasite like that really any different than being eaten alive? They're still eating you, just more slowly and from the inside. What? Yeah, let's go with the explore option. Sure, I get where you're coming from, but that's a pretty big difference. If a mountain lion gets me, that's kind of just it, you know? I'm sure that the wonders of modern medicine would be able to yank a couple eggs out of me. Heck, maybe I'd even be able to let the eggs hatch instead of just having them removed. It'd be sad to kill the babies, but at the end of the day, if it's me or them, I gotta go with self-preservation. What the heck? What? Overthinker, have a good shower. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you have a good night tonight. Nice to see you. This is weird. Avery is a they, them. This is some weird antics. You're getting there? I hope you're starting to feel better, Bliss. I'm sorry you're still not feeling well. It sounds like you're saying you'd enjoy the experience. Who doesn't enjoy the miracle of life, even if it is creepy life? Parasitic organisms are just trying to make do, same as the rest of us. Well, Avery, you're quite right. Humans are parasites. Alright, let's see what's next. Have you heard anything from Stella? I haven't heard from her, though we don't text much, and I haven't checked with Winnie to see if she came in for an early breakfast or anything. But if you haven't heard from her, that doesn't sound great. Seeing her like that last night was awful. She's usually so unflappable. Kanika and I are meeting up to look for Stella. Wanna come? Absolutely. I told Winnie I'd be coming in late today, so I've got time. Alright, let's head to town. Yeah, good idea. She doesn't flap. Ooh, I'm hungry too. Food sounds great. I also need to go. I'm at work just on a coffee break. Aw. Thanks for hanging out during your break. I hope you have a good rest of your day at work. It was nice to meet you. You and Avery start back down the path to town. It isn't long until you once again find yourself on the main street of Scarlet Hollow. Plant, you made it, and you picked up an Avery along the way. Hope you're both doing okay, like, emotionally. Yeah, I'm not too bad. That's good. I feel like I got crushed by a steamroller or something. Joints all out of whack, totally exhausted, and super foggy. Mom has been insisting I caught a cold, and I wasn't buying it, but as of this morning, I've come around. It's definitely something beyond exhaustion, even considering the ridiculously stressful week we've all had. But I'm not gonna let that stop me from looking for Stella. Are we still going to leave today? I wonder if something really bad happens if we actually attempt to leave. Bye, Shads. Oh, you're a chef. Ah. I should learn how to cook, but I don't know how to cook well. Do you think there could be a rational explanation for all of this? Kanika sighs heavily. Rational? Sure. Rooted in the reality that, until a few days ago, I thought was devoid of all magic and supernatural shit? No. Ghosts are real. They can suck you into illusory dimensions and puppet your body like a fleshy marionette. Next thing you know, we'll find out there's a secret society of warlocks running the country, or that angels are real. You gotta admit, it's kind of thrilling, isn't it? Anything could be possible. Who knows what the new day holds for all of us? I like Kanika's outfit today. You can't see it well behind me, but Kanika looks badass today. It would be a little more thrilling if it weren't terrifying. All the magical stuff we've found so far just wants to hurt us. We need a magical being that's on our side. Where are the magical girls when you need them? Though, I guess we already have an animal whisper, don't we? That's pretty magical. Wait, you can talk to animals? For real? When were you gonna tell me? Wow, I'm gonna need you to tell me what every animal we meet is saying. This is too cool. You, really took that in stride, didn't you? I take everything in stride. There's no better way to live. Kanika, your mom's totally a witch, right? Maybe she's the magical girl. Aliens. I love that aliens is always an option. Yeah, I like the top too. I have no idea what tiger eggs is. I'm gonna say that we are meeting with her mom later. Speaking of magic, I'm supposed to see your mom at some point today. Maybe she'll finally shed some light on things. I'm not sure what she's planning to tell you today that she couldn't have told all of us last night. Maybe she's going to read your fortune. After last night, I wouldn't doubt that she actually could. Your mom's always had a bit of that Glinda vibe going for her. Yeah, maybe I should stop making fun of her whole new age mystic thing. A lot's happened in the past couple of days. I need to take a page out of Stella's book and just block this shit out. I need to be focused. I can't have all these existential crises. There'll be plenty of time for tea after we found Stella. Are we still gonna leave today? I don't want to leave though. I don't want to take that path. Let's not forget that Wayne threatened her last night. You don't think he actually followed through on that, do you? I've been trying not to think about it. Does anyone know what happened to that guy? Some kind of accident or something? Mom says he's sick, and I don't doubt that he is, but with all the weird magic stuff going on, I'm starting to wonder if it's a normal illness or something else. Okay, let's get started. I don't want to waste another minute. Where to first? Drowned eggs? I don't even know what these egg recipes are. All I know how to make some like sunny side up eggs, and I can like scramble eggs. That's about the extent of my egg skill. I feel like we should go to Stella's house first, although I feel like we won't find her there. They're hard to do, so kudos. That's the only thing I know how to do, and I'm like half decent at. I can kind of do that. Sorry, give me just a second, guys. Okay. I almost don't want to look for Stella, but I do fear something really horrible will happen to her if we just completely don't try to look for her. Let's go to Stella's house. Good place to start. Maybe she just slept in. That's what I'm hoping. I would have gone already, but I was kind of nervous about doing anything by myself today, just in case I ran into yet another horror from beyond the veil or whatever. You make your way towards Stella's house. Kanika knocks anxiously on the door. It creaks open. This doesn't look like a break-in. It looks like somebody left the door open. Stella or someone else was in a hurry when they left. Oh, crap. Oh, and sausage? I don't eat pork. Huh. Salty, you're asking too much of me. Look how cute her outfit is! I love it! She's dead. Stella died and it's all my fault. No, I'm not from around here. Is it normal for people to leave their doors open? Let's just enter. It's not normal. You step past the threshold and into Stella's house. We've never been in her house yet. Whatever happened to Stella, it doesn't look like it happened here. Doesn't look like there was a struggle or anything. Oh, this is Avery. Doesn't look like there was a struggle or anything. Unless it happened in another room, or maybe someone or something caught her off guard. You didn't have to add that last part. I'm going to forget that you said that and just be thankful that this doesn't look like a crime scene. Let's investigate the kitchen. Stella's kitchen is slightly messy. A couple cabinets are hanging open, and a loaf of toast sits on the counter by a used butter knife. Is Stella's kitchen normally this messy? I wouldn't call this messy. It's a little messy. If this is a little messy, I don't want to know what you'd call my room. I wasn't judging. There's nothing wrong with a little mess. Or a lot of mess. We're getting off track. Stella's house has always felt a little sterile to me. This feels a little too lived in, if that makes sense. Though maybe that's just because I've only ever been over when she was already expecting me. Maybe this is just a rare peek behind the curtain at the real Stella. The real Stella should call her friends and let them know she's okay. Okay, let's go to her room. Din, you didn't see anything. You make your way down the hall to what you assume to be Stella's room. Wow, this is a little bit crazy. She's not here. Though it's a little untidy, it's the usual sort of untidiness that accumulates when someone doesn't often have guests in their bedroom. There aren't any signs of violence. I better not hear a single comment about this room being messy. I wasn't gonna say anything. Let's check her computer. You go to check Stella's computer. I'm not sure we should be snooping on her computer. Isn't that an invasion of privacy? We already broke into her house, right? For all we know, there could be some sort of clue on there. Like a note detailing exactly where she is. We didn't break into her house. The door was left wide open. Maybe the computer was left open too. Let's go with the second option here. I'm with Avery. What if we don't find Stella and it's all because we didn't snoop on her computer? Sure, snoop away. Oh, sure, snoop away, but I'm not going to take part in this. I'll just be over here, standing in the corner of the room, not looking over your shoulder. Let me know if you find anything. I would call it a webcam. Stella's desktop is horrifically cluttered. There are simply too many files and folders to fit on her monitor, and they overlap each other in a chaotic multi-layered display. Looks like my computer. Whoa, how do we find anything on here? The task manager at the bottom? I don't know. You don't. Come on, let's go. Look for something interesting. Yeah, we're gonna use our street smart here. You scan through folders and file names on Stella's desktop, looking for something, anything, that seems like it might be interesting. One folder catches your eye. Boring tax stuff. You're no fool. You've seen this folder before. You have this folder on your own computer. Wait, I have a tax folder that actually has taxes in it? Boring tax stuff never contains boring tax stuff. For that matter, it never contains anything related to taxes, and its contents are never boring. Well, if anyone ever snoops my computer, they're in for a surprise when they find boring tax stuff in my tax folder. Open the folder. You open the folder. You're surprised to find it contains a carefully mapped out diagram of the Scarlet Hollow mines, including holes and fences in areas with low visibility. Is that Tabitha with a little, like, Letterman's jacket on? Isn't that the one that Stella wear? That's Stella's jacket. There's also a handful of photos of Stella and Tabitha together as teenagers. Tabitha wears an uncharacteristic grin, an authentic, joyful smile, and Stella's eyes are somehow brighter, less tired. Both of them seem to be living in a happier time. Okay, I take it back. This is way too personal. I'll just join Kanika in the corner while you wrap things up. Let's check her search history. You check Stella's search history. She hasn't visited any websites since Tuesday night. If she came home after last night's incident, she didn't touch her browser. Her search history is almost entirely work-related, a furious series of queries for various monsters and cryptids that might fit the profile of ditchlings. Oh, tax returns. Don't remind me, I need to do mine. That's that. Check her open tabs. Oops. It would take you all day to count the number of open tabs in Stella's browser. So numerous are her tabs that you can't see a single icon. A sea of rounded, featureless triangles from Windows Edge to Windows Edge. Her most recently opened tab is a post on Uncle Carl's Bigfoot Farm, a forum for cryptozoology enthusiasts. The post in question is titled, "Something Big is Happening in Scarlet Hollow." Hidden Appalachia says, "Hey everyone, was out chasing a skunk ape sighting the other day. I found these weird little guys. My friend's mom says there's something called ditchlings, but I never heard of them before. Anyone have any good leads?" Oh, this must be Stella. That must be Stella. So many tabs. I'm actually really good at closing tabs. It gives me anxiety leaving them open. Employer pays your tax here? Man. Employer pays half of your tax here if you're not an independent contractor. Yep. It's horrible. Bride of Bigfoot says, "Camera isn't shaky enough. This is totally staged." Mothstand says, "Clean footage and some sort of cryptid nobody has heard of except for your friend's mom. The only thing I'm seeing when I Google ditchlings is some city in England. Thought you were legit." Lucky Stars says, guys, since when did high quality footage count as anything other than actual evidence? Those things are terrifying. Gary 212549 says, since every low budget horror movie started doing guerrilla marketing, I smell an ARG. Stella says, I'm serious, I've got a ton of extra footage. Look at what they've been doing to the animals in town. They're apparently some sort of bad omen, like Mothman. Moth Stan says, okay, I'm listening. I love me a Mothman. Lucky Star says, I believe you. Gary says, Lucky you're falling right into her lap. I don't trust YouTubers. They're entertainers, not scientists. The thread continues into the next day. Then Stella says, hey, okay, so 1, this isn't an ARG, I would never. And 2, you're not going to believe this, but we went into an abandoned mine last night to investigate things, and I'm pretty sure we found some Tommyknockers. Listen to this knocking we managed to catch on tape. There's a link to an audio file titled Tommyknockers Real.wav. Just because you put the word real in your file name doesn't mean they're real. 2 supernatural events on back-to-back nights? This is so fake. I can't believe I bought into that River Runner hype. You're so full of it. YouTubers are always going to sell out to big indie horror. This is Kidnapped by Aliens all over again. Also, lol. Doughy white things and now loud popping noises? This is definitely an ARG. Did you sell out to Pillsbury? Stop cyberbullying her, I'm gonna call the mods. Uncle Carl says, locking this thread and giving everyone a 7-day ban, no cyberbullying and no self-promo. The thread ends. Same rules apply on my channel. Yeah, it's kind of cool that they actually used like tabs from a website for him. I'm logging this chat and giving everyone a 7-day ban. Okay, I think we've seen enough. Thank God. Let's see. This sure looks like a room. Any thoughts? This mess. Do you think there's a struggle in here? I'm gonna say I don't think there's any clues here. Let's ask about if it was a struggle. It's a mess. Do you think there was a struggle in here? You're just saying that to tease me at this point, aren't you? I should clean my room just in case I go missing. If you need help tidying up, I know a few miners who are looking for a side hustle. This isn't that messy, and my room is also not that messy, for the record. This is what her room's been like for pretty much the entire time I've known her. The only thing that's changed is the computer getting a lot fancier. It could use a few more houseplants. I'll put together some trimmings we found her. Aw, she still does those cork boards with string things. She loves putting the strings on there. I don't think they actually mean anything, but they're more for decoration anyway. Okay, I don't think we're gonna find much else here. Let's move on. Okay, so maybe she came home last night. Maybe she didn't, but she's definitely missing. I'm really worried about Gretchen missing. You guys don't bully Din Din. Yeah, same, Peanut Butter Princess.
Yeah, my rules do say no bully. No bully.
I thought I was overreacting this morning. I hoped she would just be sleeping in. I can't believe she's actually missing. We'll find her. Where to next? Checking out Oscar, he's smart, maybe he'll know what to do. I'm supposed to get tea with your mom today. Maybe she'll have some ideas. I'm gonna do that, because I do want to see what her mom I want to see what Sybil has to say. Sure, we can humor her. She's probably going to give you some rocks or bundles of herbs for her protection or something, which Might actually work, who knows? Guess there's only one way to find out. Let's do it. The bells of the general store chime, welcoming as the three of you enter.
Kanika, there you are. You were supposed to stay in bed today, remember? And hello, you two. Hope you're both recovered from last night's fiasco.
Sorry, Mom. It's just that Stella is missing, and
Stella can take care of herself, unlike you. You need bed rest and lots of fluids. You don't need to go running around town spreading that cold of yours.
Sybil's mom is trying to keep her in.
Go on, get to bed. I'll be up in a minute with more tea.
I thought you had some kind of important thing to talk to Plant about. I'm really feeling okay. I want to hear what you wanted to say to her.
I'll just be doing a tea reading. Haven't those always bored you to tears?
Okay, you're right. I'm not feeling well. I should really lie down. Bye, Plant. I'm surprised Kanika buckled like that. Kanika turns and heads towards the stairs without saying another word. Good thing Kanika has her mom looking out for her. She seemed so tired today. You'll probably be able to find Stella without her. I've seen way worse mod teasing to the point where I'm uncomfortable. Ice, I saw that. What is that? Shared their watch streak. How do I see that? I don't even know how I see that. I don't know, huh? Din will find out. How are you? Nice to see you. Yeah, I don't like a very teasy chat. That's not my jam.
And I'm so sorry to be a bad host, Avery, but I was hoping Plant and I could do our reading in private. I'm sure Winnie needs help at the diner.
You're right. I've totally left her on her own today. Fine by me. I wouldn't want to mess with your tea vibes. I'm sure those leaves are very particular. Oh, but before I go, I did want to ask. Are you a witch? Avery does not beat around the bush.
As flattered as I am that you think I'm that magical, I'm just an old lady who likes tea and has a few unusual hobbies.
Hobbies like, witchcraft? Look, I'm just saying, doing stuff like reading tea leaves is pretty witchy as far as I'm concerned, but I won't push it. Though, just so you know, if you are a witch, you can totally tell us. We'd be cool about it. I'll leave y'all to your not supernatural private tea leaf reading. We'll catch up tomorrow, Plant. They make their way out of the general store, disappearing down the street in the direction of the diner. Teasy? Yeah, teasing. Like kidnapping children. What? Huh? That's the other thing, yeah. Trying to, like, get a sense of, like, someone's tone via text is really hard as a streamer. Because you can definitely, like, project as well when reading other people's messages. But yeah, I've never liked, like, a chat that teases, which is like really prominent in female streamers chats when female streamers put up with it. I've always kind of been like, I'm too old for that shit. I'm not young. I don't like being teased. I'm not like a 16-year-old who's like giddy over like whatever attention I'm getting. I could care less. I'm not into the whole tease the female streamer vibe. They make their way out of the general store, disappear. Oh, I read this.
Shall we?
Sybil motions towards the tea room. Follow Sybil to the tea room.
Please, have a seat. I'll bring you a fresh cup.
You take a seat at the small table at the edge of the room. It's dark here, only a sliver of sunlight able to filter through the heavy curtains, supplemented by the bright grow lights over the plants in the plant in the corner. Sybil joins you at the table and places a cup in front of you. It smells light and citrusy with an undercurrent of decaying earth. So that sounds like it smells delicious. Brittany. It's the same tea you sampled with Avery at the diner on Tuesday.
I'll be able to do a reading once you're done. Until then, how about we just chat?
Sip your tea. The other day you promised to tell me, what was it? Unsavory tales of my mom's youth? Let's start with that.
I most certainly did, though I might have been exaggerating a bit for dramatic effect. I'm prone to do that. In a town this size, you get to know everybody, no matter what the age difference might be. Vivian was a little younger than me, which meant I always had a certain older sister instinct about her. Her family wasn't good to her. Perlan was a lot like your great-grandmother, Edwardine, which is to say, she was not a very kind woman. Similar to Tabitha, but with more social grace and considerably more hatred for her fellow man. But your mother wasn't a shrinking violet either. She was just as stubborn as any other Scarlet. So her family choosing her as their punching bag made her into quite the rebel. Why were Perlan and my mom raised by Edwardine? What happened to their mother? What do you know about my grandma? I feel like I know a lot about the women in my family, but what about the men? Do they even exist? What happened when my mom found out she was pregnant? Well, let's ask about Edwardine. Why were Perlan and my mom raised by Edwardine? What happened to their mother? Their entry into this world was violent, I'm afraid. Their mother was young, too young to be pregnant, especially with twins. She didn't survive the labor.
Oh, they were twins! What? I feel like you know a lot about the women in my family. Oh, I feel like I know a lot about the women in my family, but what about the men? Did they even exist? Ask her out?
I suppose they just haven't been very noteworthy since Edwardine took over the mines. Her husband died a long time ago, and to be quite honest, I can't even recall his name. Might have been Stuart or something just as forgettable. From what Vivian said, her father was some teenaged fling that ended once your grandmother found out she was pregnant. I'm fairly certain it was similar for Vivian, though she was much older, and I believe she was the one who ended it, what with skipping town and all.
What do you know about my grandma?
I'm afraid there isn't much I can tell you. I think there were two in that generation. The eldest died when the girls were still children. Edwardine never spoke about them, nor did your mother.
What happened to my mom when she found out she was pregnant?
She came to me for advice. She was distraught. It was like she'd been handed a death sentence. Maybe it was fear from what happened to her own mother. Maybe it was something else. But she seemed convinced she was in danger. Tabitha had already been born by then, of course, but she was born in wedlock, so I assumed your mother's worries had something to do with religion. Though the Scarlets weren't particularly religious as far as I knew. The way Vivian was that night when she came to me, it stuck in my mind. It's always had me wondering what it was about your family that made her panic so much at the thought of having a baby.
Were there any fathers? I don't know. How did you wind up in Scarlet Hollow?
Oh, my family has been in these hills for a long time. That's how I know so much of the local flora. Everything I've learned was handed down from generations of hill folk. Witches. There hasn't always been a reliable doctor up here, especially not one most folks could afford. They have to figure out their own medicine.
I'm gonna sip my tea. So wait, Who needs men anyway? You take a sip. Oh, you take the tea, sipping it delicately. The citrus smell is fleeting, quickly replaced with the earthiness at its core, like you've taken a mouthful of dirt. But the aftertaste combines the two flavors into something soothing and medicinal, and you find yourself more comfortable, your muscles relaxing for the first time in days. Let's just finish the tea. She's gonna come out and tell me. You close your eyes and take another sip, and then another. It's delightful. I did hydrate in real life. I'll take another sip. I have tea. I have tea too. The tea is gone before you know it, the small cup empty, save for what's left of rehydrated leaves coating the bottom.
Oh, good. Glad you found the tea palatable enough to drink. It should do you some good. It's one of my more medicinal blends. Now, on to business.
Sybil takes the cup from you, staring thoughtfully down at the sludge.
Oh dear, this doesn't bode well. You've got just about every warning that can fit in the bottom of a cup. Cross kettle, hourglass.
I don't trust this tea. You know, my mom does, so there's a Turkish coffee. In Arabic, we call it qahwa. And you drink until like the dredges are at the bottom, and then you flip the cup over onto the plate, and my mom can read them, which is funny. I find it funny as an atheist because my mom is very religious in Catholicism, but also holds a lot of the superstitions of like Middle Eastern culture. My aunt reads that. Yeah, it's so weird. And Middle Eastern people are like extremely, extremely superstitious. I just find it funny to like have those superstitions and be religious. So my mom would read my aunt's Turkish coffee every day.
All of these mean death, misery, difficulty, and the hourglass ties it all together with definite urgency. It's fair to assume that this all has to do with whatever brought the ditchlings. Something is coming, and whether any of us can stop it, I'm not sure. But we may, at the very least, be able to figure out what it is. And there's a central figure here, a cat, an enemy, lurking in plain sight. A cat. In Orthodox religion, it is very common too. I don't know. I mean, I guess thinking about like Catholic Mexicans, they're pretty superstitious as well. Yeah, I guess that's true. Catholics in general are probably superstitious. But I feel like Arabs especially are very superstitious. Like growing up, we had like the eye in our house to like fend off like envy, and like the khamsa, the hand thing. A cat, you say? Is this Dustin's teacup? No, it's mine. Hey, princess. The cat's gotta be Pixel, or maybe it's Frou Frou. Those are the two cats I know. Cat could be Tabitha. I don't think I should take guesses. How do I know you're not the cat? That's ridiculous. Sybil is helping you, and if she was the cat, why would she warn you about herself? Pick someone else.
I don't want to pick. And hi, Karma. It's nice to see you. And Peach, it's nice to see you too. Welcome, guys. Who do you guys think the cat is? I don't think it's actually referring to a cat. It could be Wayne or Reese. Those are my two guesses. That's... oh my gosh, Salty. Your mom leaves them upside down? That's funny. I'm gonna go with Wayne. The cat could be Wayne. He follows me wherever I go. It's almost like he's literally lurking in plain sight.
That may be the case, but tea leaves tend to lean more into the symbolic side of things. I personally have a hard time believing that Wayne is the cat. You shouldn't trust a word out of that man's mouth, but the cat implies a certain level of two-facedness that I don't think he possesses. You don't have to figure out an answer right away. It often takes time for the mind to connect the dots.
I guess so. That's why I didn't want to take a guess. Which one is Wayne again? Wayne is the one with the veil over his head that like pops out and stuff.
Just be on guard and keep vigilant that someone close to you isn't to be trusted.
Someone close to me isn't to be trusted.
We know from the ditchlings that something terrible is coming your way, and it's likely that it's connecting to some hidden enemy. Perhaps we can try to counteract whatever might be planned for you. Judging by what you told me last night, those stones, carvings, seals, whatever you want to call them, I think it's likely they have something to do with this. Until the cat reveals itself, it seems like your best course of action is to seek these carvings out. Piece together what you can from your visions and arm yourself with information. Have you sensed any others around town? Do you think you might be able to find another?
The clinic. Your thoughts drift to that door yesterday, the one that seemed to draw you in, urging you deeper into the clinic.
Even just remembering it is enough to tug at you, compelling you to return and open it to see what's on the other side. You can find Stella later. Maybe you can even find her there.
She really doesn't care about Stella. I'm curious as to why, and I wonder if she knows something about Stella that we don't. What if Stella's the cat?
What's important now is finally seeing what's hidden in the clinic.
Oh, it's just me thinking. Sybil seems sus to you? Sybil seems a little sus to me too, especially since I think she's a relative of the witch, who we saw in the previous chapter, who kind of got Charles killed. Yeah, good street smart option. You didn't get all of this from the tea leaves, did you? Of course she didn't. She's smart. She knows how to deduce things from the leaves.
Of course not. Tea leaves are merely a guide. Sometimes they can help confirm suspicions, or fill in where my intuition falls short. My family has lived in these hills a long time, as has yours. I know the Scarlets have secrets. I know Vivian was scared for you. But your place in all this is something we have to figure out together. And that's where little tricks like tea leaves come in handy. Wink. But we shouldn't digress. Do you know where you might find the next stone?
No, I drank all the tea. I'm gonna say I think I felt another in the clinic, although I find it sus that she's urging me to find these stones. You know what? I'm gonna say, but bad stuff always happens around them.
What happens around these stones might not be anywhere close to what could happen if we let the danger encroaching on both you and this town act unopposed. The ditchlings are multiplying every day. This is all going to come to a head, and it may just be a question of how prepared you are when it comes. Learning whatever you can could save your life, even if you're faced with more ghosts or ghouls along the way. I think that's all the help I can offer. I hope this conversation has been illuminating, even if it just brought up more questions than giving any clear answers.
It just made me more sus of her. Although, it kind of seems like Tabitha trusts her, maybe? Kinda? You helped last night, why don't you come with me? Yeah.
I may have been able to see through that spirit's illusions, but I'm not some kind of all-powerful entity. I'm an old woman. I have trouble with my knees, and my eyesight isn't what it used to be. In most situations, I'd be more of a liability than a helpful companion. Imagine if I'd been in those mines with you. Some use I'd be.
So cool, thank you for the 202 bits. I appreciate it.
Some use I'd be struggling to climb over rocks and ladders, throwing my back out from all the crouching.
All you did was look at some leaves and tell me to go put myself in danger.
I suppose you could see it that way, but I hope I've done more than that, even if you don't realize it yet. Thank you again for humoring an old lady and stopping by for a chat.
With a small grunt of effort, Sybil gets up from the table and you're escorted back to the door.
And remember, be careful who you put your trust in. According to your tea, the cat is getting ready to pounce, and merely being ready for it might not be enough.
What does that mean?
Sybil closes the door to the tea room, the bells of the door strangely flat in the stale air of the nearly empty general store.
Let's check in on Kanika. No, you know what? Let's talk to Miles first. Is your mom a witch? Wouldn't you like to know? I would, actually. It's totally obvious that she's a witch, like you even need me to say it. Wow, he just like... So, Kanika has a cold, huh? That's what she says. She's just trying to get out of work again. Like I didn't have anything better to do all week while she sits in her room watching anime. What's wrong with watching anime? Says the guy in Goku pants. Everybody knows Dragon Ball is good anime. She watches the trashy shit. You see any weird rocks around town? Yeah. You? He smirks. Clearly this is a very sick burn. Oh, he called me a weird rock? Clearly this is a very sick burn, and you should feel bested by his wit. Alright. Check in on Kanika. You're not going anywhere before checking in on Kanika. You make your way upstairs. Knock. You knock on Kanika's door. Mom, I really don't need any more tea. I think I'm just going to lie down for a while. Can I come in? Oh, hey. Yeah, let me just straighten up. You hear frantic crumpling and clinking and shuffling as she tidies her room. Okay, come on in. Kanika's room is the sort of place that's stuck between the past and the present. Faded stickers from her childhood line her bookshelf, and boxes of packed belongings sit in the corners of the room. Think there's something in the tea? I know. I collected rocks. I don't usually have people over. Don't judge me too harshly for the state of the place. Dialogue options marked romance. We'll start a romantic arc with the character you're talking to, and we'll lock you out of romantic arcs with other characters. Is it asking me to commit? I still have my cool rocks too, actually. I don't know. Ew, monogamy. I wonder what happens if you don't pursue anyone romantically. You're right, we should save. I haven't saved this whole time. I almost don't want to pursue Kanika romantically. I feel like it would be manipulative. You know? Hydrate. Mahogany. Can we romance an alien? They're always an option, right? I hope so. Go with my gut feeling. I feel like we should not romance Kanika. Oh my gosh, Mass Effect, I romanced so many people. I had a relationship with like everyone. There's options to flirt with Wayne? No, there is not. That's insane. Okay, I don't think I'm going to. Confess my feelings. Packing for something? You motion to the stack of cardboard boxes. That's all my stuff from college. I never really unpacked. It seemed like a waste to unload everything. It's not like I'll be staying here long term, so I just have to pack it up again eventually. I guess I did move back in over a year ago, so these boxes have just been sitting here unopened for a long time. But any day now, I'll load them back into the van and get out of town. Any day now. Do I have feelings for her? Honestly, this is gonna sound wrong. I would romance Tabitha, but she's my cousin. You committed to a romance with Stella? I hate Stella. I see no issue with you romancing your cousin. Asking for a Tabitha romance? What state is this set in? I think is it North Carolina? I think? I'd love to romance Tabitha. Kanika would be like bestie. I want to investigate the clinic. I don't really want to look for Stella. I'm gonna investigate the clinic. You should come with me. Oh no, I don't want to bring her with me. What if she gets hurt? I don't want Kanika to come. I was hoping to be able to check in with Reese sometime today. I want to ask if he knows anything about Stella and, you know, make sure he's okay after what happened at dinner. What the hell is a shower carpet? 140 bucks. Yeah, screw this. Why did I even listen to my mom in the first place? I don't need to sit around in my room just because she said to. I think your mom knows that something is going to happen to you if you go out, and you shouldn't. The two of you make your way back out into the hallway. But before you make it to the stairs, a light turns on, startling both of you.
I thought you were going to get some rest, Kanika. You should really get back to bed, or this cold of yours will only get worse.
But I still have a lot of energy. I don't feel like sitting around. I don't think I need to.
Of course you do. I know you best, and you just haven't been yourself these past few days. All this running around has been a detriment to your health. Miles and I want to see you healthy. You hold this family together. You shouldn't get between a mother and her daughter.
Oh, you shouldn't get between a mother and her daughter. Sybil knows what's best here, and Kanika is more than capable of speaking for herself. Street smart. She doesn't actually want to go to the clinic with you. Drop it. Oh, I see. Yeah, one of those little rubber mats. I think that she knows that something horrible will happen to Kanika if Kanika ends up going with us. Remain silent. You remain silent. Kanika sighs. I'm sorry, Mom. I know I've been neglecting the general store and I let Miles run off the other day. That was so irresponsible of me.
That's all right, Kanika. He could have gotten hurt, but he didn't, and it seems like you learned a valuable lesson from the experience.
Although... Oh, interesting. I was wondering the same thing, if like the tea is like having a large influence on Kanika.
Oh, what? Now let's get you to bed. You just need another day to recover, then you can get back to all this town's mystery business. Plant, you'll be fine without her until tomorrow.
My mom is right, Plant. You go on without me. See you later, okay? I was also wondering if we do the romantic option, if Kanika's more likely to like stick with us. Before you can utter another word, Kanika returns to her room. Sybil's eyes carefully watch you as you leave and make your way back to Main Street alone. Sybil is sus. You make your way up the familiar hill, past the rows of ragged houses that make up Scarlet Hollow's residential area. It isn't long before you find yourself outside of Dr. Kelly's clinic, its secrets enticing you to find a way in. Even at the bottom of the hill, you can already feel the presence. Yeah, I feel like we shouldn't be finding these stone things. Tea is sacred and she's using tea for evil. Let's see. Ask a woodland creature how they'd get into the house. Just go in through the clinic door. Knock on Reese's basement windows. You quickly glance around, eyes trained on the underbrush. A flash of striped tails grab your eye immediately. A raccoon? Can I help you, Buster? Hey there, if you're trying to break into that house at the top of the hill, how would you do it? What? Just because I've got little hands and go through people's trash, I'm supposed to know how to break into places? There's a hill that'll take you right up to the big flat roof thing. Sometimes the humans leave windows open up there, I guess, and I go inside. Don't tell them, okay? I like to sleep in their big piles of cloth. It's one of my few joys in life. He leaves you as you turn back to look at the clinic. You have your way in. I could also just try to go through the clinic door. Let's save really quickly. Make your way up the hill and onto the terrace. Knock on Reese's basement windows. You think Reese will let us in? I don't know. Let's... none of this sounds good. You're pretty sure you can make the jump to the second floor, at least with a running start. You make your way up the hill and bend your knee in anticipation, and then you jump. You land and try the door. It's unlocked. We just broke into their house. The upstairs of the clinic feels like a decommissioned museum. Old furniture is covered in plain white sheets, and a thick layer of dust coats the floor. This place hasn't seen any use in years. You're in the clinic, free to explore as you please. Or rather, you're free to explore as you please. please. You can feel that odd sensation again, the nagging pull of whatever it was that wanted you to find it. You've been caught by its gravity, an overwhelming curiosity guiding you around a corner and towards a dark doorway under the stairs. It's been left ajar, as if inviting you to enter. Turn on the lights. Yeah, we found that out. He said to visit him at the church, but I haven't had a chance to. The lights click on and you're in the morgue. Is that Reese? Plant? What are you doing in the morgue? Flirt? Vampire. You haven't seen Stella around, have you? She's been missing since last night. What do you say to this? Why? I would be like, why are you sleeping in the morgue? Flirt isn't the same as romance. I don't know if I should flirt with Reese. She killed you. I want to ask about the morgue. What are you doing sleeping in a morgue? I'm sure it looks weird. It's not like I expected anyone to come down here. I was just, you know, practicing. A rehearsal, if you will. Rehearse, you say? Good one. His words seem distant to you. The tugging is strong down here. You can almost feel yourself slipping into a trance, and your eyes wander to the back wall of the morgue. You need to see what's back there. Follow the pull. You touch the wall. It feels disappointingly solid under your palms. Hey, are you okay? You feel Reese's hand gently shake your shoulder for a moment. The thing on the other side of the blank white wall loosens its pull on you. You kind of looked possessed for a second there. You good? Make him understand. Why wall? Need see thing, but wall stand in way. Let me inside. There's some kind of magic shit going on, man, but it's telling me I need to get behind that wall. There's a stone carving on the... we'll use the normal one. There's a stone carving on the other side of that wall, and I need to see it. Reese glances back at the wall. You're really serious, aren't you? This is probably a bad idea, but if you really need to get in there, I'm pretty sure there's an emergency axe somewhere upstairs. I just need to get the doc out of her hair. Should take 2 seconds. Get the doc out of her hair? Yeah, if I say I'm sick and need something, she'll drop whatever she's doing and do it for me. Surefire way to get her out of the house. And most of the time, it's true anyway. I'm gonna say nothing. We're gonna let him do what he does. Sounds great. Lead the way. Sweet, be right back. He strides past you, his long legs moving swiftly. He seems excited. His usual dour demeanor replaced with an uncharacteristic pep when faced with the prospect of sneaking around and tearing down walls. You hear his soft voice filtering in through the open doorway at the top of the stairs, a hoarse and sickly edge added for effect as he speaks to his mother. Hey, Mom. He coughs gently. Reese, I didn't know you were awake. I still feel like shit, but I think I can finally try to keep some juice down. It looks like we're all out, though. Really? I thought I just picked some up. I've got an errand to run on Main Street anyways. I'll go pick up some orange juice and some ginger ale too. That would be awesome. Sorry to ask. I know you're probably busy. It's no problem. It doesn't take long. Don't do anything too strenuous while I'm gone. Just lie in bed until I get back. Thanks, Mom. I'll take it easy. You hear her footsteps move down the hall, then the front door opening and closing. I think she is a good mom. I think she's misunderstood, kind of like Tabitha. I'm wondering the same thing, Zarok. It worked. The theatric rasp has left his voice, excitement rising in its place. Come on up, we don't have long until she's back. As you step out of the morgue, you relax. The extra space between you and the carving has weakened its hold on you, and with it, your desperation to claw your way through the wall and unveil it. It's one of those emergency fire axes, so it should be pretty obvious wherever it is, though I'm not sure where she would be keeping it. I'll show you around. Let's try the doc's office first.
Hi, Sharky. How are you?
You make your way to the doorway of her now vacant office. I don't see an axe in here. He's right. A cursory glance reveals nothing but stacks of paper and cabinets of medical supplies. But something on the desk catches your eyes. Some sort of records, with your family's name on them. You scoop up the folder, tucking the documents in for a later perusal. Reese watches you with curiosity. Stealing medical documents? If my family is gonna keep secrets from me, I'd better learn what I can. Totally. Steal anything you need to. You've got a mystery to solve. I'm not gonna stand in your way. What a homie. Let's check the medical supply room. I can imagine a room full of chemicals being a place someone might want to keep an axe. Better be careful stealing stuff in there, though. That might really get you in trouble. Alright, we won't steal from the medical room. You turn around and leave the office. It's time to move on. The medical supply room is probably a good bet. A fire axe seems like something that might be useful in a room full of chemicals. It's just down the hall. Yeah, I saw that you can flirt with him. I don't think have I flirted with him? Maybe I did last time. He would be this guy. There it is. Looks like it needs a key though. We better not break the glass. I'd rather explain why I had to steal the axe after we've had a chance to use it. There must be a key here somewhere. He stops as if listening to something you can't hear. Shit, she's back already. As if on cue, you hear the front door to the clinic open and close, the creak of his antique hinges echoing down the hallway. Footsteps start down the hall. I don't think it's her. She's headed this way. Quick, we've got to hide. I'm not supposed to be in here. He opens the closet door and hurriedly motions you inside. You slip past him, scrunching into the small space as best you can. He attempts to slide in after you. Let him in, or there's not enough room, hide somewhere else. I don't like that. I don't like this at all. Let's let him in. You make space and he slips in next to you, closing the door just enough that you can both still monitor the entrance to the supply room. Dr. Kelly storms in, plastic bag in tow. She takes something out of the bag and places it on the counter. And then she hurries back out, bag rustling, as she makes her way back down the hallway. We'd better wait a second, just in case. Flirt. Flirt with Reese. What, in here? You know what? I'm just curious what we would flirt about right now. You're momentarily distracted from the danger at hand by Reese's sudden closeness. It's almost strange to be here with him after the way he was hidden away for the first few days of your week in Scarlet Hollow. It made him into a seemingly mythical figure, the tragic artist wasting away in a basement guarded by a tyrannical warden. Now he's right in front of you, a flesh and blood human, one you could reach out and touch if you so desired. You're into Morgrats? Heck yeah. There's no one I'd rather be stuck in an enclosed space with. I like you, you're interesting. Grasp the door frame, leaning dangerously close to him. Lean in gently, touching Reese's arm. You pretend to lean in to get a better look through the small gap in the door. Your skin brushes against his. It's cool, as you'd expect from someone who'd just taken a nap in a morgue, but not unpleasant. It's almost a relief in the sticky air of the closet. He reflexively twitches away from you, emitting a small involuntary gasp. Sorry, I didn't mean to bump you. His voice is quiet. You can feel him trembling slightly, the air between you practically vibrating. It's okay, I don't mind. I did that on purpose. Was it nice to accidentally touch? Why? Afraid of getting cooties? This question is curious because I don't feel like he's fully human. Why? Afraid of getting cooties? Reese lets out a tiny, breathy chuckle. I just figure most people are afraid of getting cooties from me. He relaxes slightly, uncoiling from the small space he'd tried to escape. If you didn't mind, I didn't either. You can lean in if you want. Consent! You lean in again, and so does he, your bodies touching as you both stare out into the office. You feel his heart beat through his skin. It's going at a rabbit pace. His breath's shallow. But the sound of him are drowned out by Dr. Kelly's footsteps, creaking their way across the house towards the open door of the office. His head swivels suddenly. That was the door to the house. We're in the clear. Let's go. The two of you spill out of the closet. Reese quickly and quietly starts pulling out drawers, scanning them for keys. Explore, flirt. Aw, I was having fun in there. Let Reese handle it. You think he's a werewolf? I don't know if I should flirt with him anymore. Can't we just pick the lock? I'm surprised we haven't done that. He had a heartbeat, not a vampire, no. I'm gonna flirt. Aw, I was having fun in there. Reese pauses his search, barely glancing back to you, but you still see pink blossom on his cheekbones. We could always spend more time together later, once we're done sneaking around. Guys, thank you for the 166 bits. I appreciate it. We'll see. If the dog hasn't kicked you out by then. Alright, he turns away, continuing to rifle through drawers, trying to hide the grin that spread across his face at the suggestion. Let Reese handle it. You watch while he rifles through drawers, content to let him figure it out. Soon there's a jingling of keys and he turns to you, victorious. There we go. Oh, there we go. They're even color-coded. She made this too easy. Reese pauses to look at the plant on the table. It was weird of her to drop that off, right? Why would she put some alien-looking fruit in the supply room? She's not a pharmacist. She's not supposed to make her own medicine. This room is for storing stuff. Stuff she orders from an actual pharmacist. And I doubt it's decorative. Let's take it and look it up later? We could always eat it and see what it does? It is weird. Maybe we should do some snooping. But before you get to the chance to do that, Reese jerks his head towards the door. Shit, that was the door from the house. We gotta run. Grab the axe and go. You think it's her this time? Again? I don't know if it's her this time. You grab the axe and follow Reese's instruction, once again starting down the basement stairs, letting the pull of the stone carving guide you back to the morgue. Dr. Kelly's voice filters down from above. I was right, we did already have juice. It was just in the back of the fridge, but there's no harm in having extra. What are you doing in the clinic? I thought I told you to get rest. Oh, I'm just gonna chill in the morgue. I got my speakers, so if you hear some weird sounds, that's just my music. I'll be sure to put in earplugs to drown out all that industrial clanging you listen to. You know, I'm not the biggest fan of you spending time down there. It can't be good for your mental health to hang out in a refrigerator for corpses. Do you at least have a blanket this time? Yeah, I'll be fine. It's just a change of scenery. My room feels too claustrophobic right now. Okay, I'll let you know when it's time for dinner. You hear the door at the top of the stairs close and the sound of Reese descending the stairs to join you in the fluorescent lit room below. Industrial clanging. Hey. Wall now, yes? Wall, wall, wall. Let's do this. May I make the first blow? You listen to music that sounds like a wall being broken down? Of course I do. I'm sad all the time. Glad my taste in music is finally coming in handy. It's exactly the cover we need. Stop asking questions. It's time to see what's on the other side of that wall. I'm gonna just say, let's do this. Let's do this. Have at it. Ooh, okay, we're going. You approach the far end of the morgue, axe practically singing through the air as you strike the wall. The first cut offers a surprising amount of resistance. There's some structure behind it, some wood frame holding it in place, trying to stand between you and what waits for you on the other side. Hi, Sarah. I think she's gonna notice the hole in the wall too, but we can just blame the wildlife. You stagger back from the massive hole in the wall and admire your effort. Oh, that's a hole. Holy shit. The splintered edge frames a dark passage, seemingly cut deep into the side of the cliff. Cold, seeping from a forgotten place into the already frigid morgue. Reese coughs as he takes a better look at what lies beyond the wound in the wall. There's a whole hallway back there. Thick, stale air leaks from the hole, filling the morgue with an earthy mildew smell, like the room is slowly filling with dirt. A whole hallway. Edward's is a fairy, and with the stink of the grave-like room beyond comes an even stronger compulsion. You step forward, and you climb into the hole. This is wild. I had no idea any of this was here. An entire hospital wing rotting away for decades behind some flimsy dry wall? His voice sounds distant. Your sole focus is finding it. Your feet move without prompting, and you stumble down the hallway towards the far wall, barely registering the antique clutter as you stagger past it. It looks like there's a door to the side here? A hallway. You guys are ridiculous. Whoa, are you okay? You don't respond, and you don't bother to retrieve the axe. The wall is rotten, water damage having eaten away at the wood over the course of unknowable years. The planks nearly reduced to sawdust. You tear into it. Ooh. Another stone. And another vision. Injured man. Enoch, I thought you weren't going to come. I was worried you'd leave me here forever. They said there's nothing they can do. I'll never use my legs again. Enoch, what am I going to do? Calm down, Teddy. These doctors don't know what they're talking about. I've been doing my own research and I've found us an alternative. We won't have to worry about anything from here on out, I promise. I went to talk to the witch. So the witch was in on getting Charles killed? Even though the witch sounded like she was against Enoch. A witch? But that's nonsense. It's alright. It's all sorted. We're taking you home today and everything will be resolved by this time next week. Everything goes black. Your vision swims back into focus, and it takes a solid second or two to reorient yourself. You're in an unfamiliar bed. Reese leans against the far wall, eyeing you with concern and curiosity. Hey, I was worried you'd slipped into a coma or something. You tore down a wall like a wild animal, found some weird carving, and collapsed. I think you might have had some kind of seizure. Are you okay? I still have those documents I swiped, right? Yeah, Yeah, you should still have them on you. Sure enough, you pull out the file containing medical documents about your family. Ooh, everyone's death certificates. I guess we're listening to his music? Wait, what do you mean? Down here? I wonder how he snuck us past his mom. Give me just a second. I'm just gonna quickly use the potty and I'll be back. You guys sit tight. Okay, sorry guys. Sorry. Do I usually sit loose? Too loose? I probably sit too loose. Sit tight predates sleep tight. Can you walk tight? Probably. Chair stream. Josh is making me food really quick. I worked out before this and I'm like kind of on the verge of feeling like fainting. I've been good. It's nice to see you. How have you been? This music's really good though. This is some good music. Alright, let's look at Perlan's death certificate. Cause of death, sleep apnea. Discovered by her daughter, Tabitha. Chrysanthemum Scarlet. No autopsy performed. Sleep apnea. Edwardine Scarlet, born April 9, 1913, died February 12, 2003, aged 89. Cause of death, heart failure, signed by her granddaughter, Perlan Scarlet. Pretty normal, almost made it to 90, died of a normal old person illness. Enoch Scarlet, born September 9th, 1887, died August 20th, 1957, age 69. Nice. Cause of death, fall from cliff. That's weird. This one has a coroner's report attached. Organs sustained, impact injuries, lacerations to the neck and body consistent with fall from great height. Who pushed him? A lot going on this year, I feel that. I'm glad you're doing some art, that's always good. Glad I didn't put through any squats earlier then, I almost did. That's okay if you did. Sometimes, like, I don't know why, reading out loud kind of like so much reading out loud makes you lightheaded, I think. You quickly flip through a few of the other Scarlets whose names aren't quite as familiar. Theodore Scarlet, born May 24th, 1890, died 1819, age 28. Cause of death, crushed in mine collapse, body not recovered. Signed by his brother, Enoch Scarlet. Joseph Scarlet, born April 1914, died June 7th, 1944. Louis Scarlet, right? Both killed at Normandy in the line of duty. These must have been Edwardine's brothers. Certificate of fetal death, infant boy, Andrew Charles Scarlet. Huh? So Edwardine did get pregnant with Charles's kid. Cause of death, complications during birth, no doctor present, home burial. There was no doctor present at the birth and a home burial. There's some information missing there. Sandra Scarlet, age 9, missing, presumed dead. Signed by mother Edwardine Scarlet. So Edwardine had another child who died at 9? Yeah, I'm wondering that maybe the baby didn't actually die either. Alexandra, the owner of the doll, so she went missing. Mary Belle Scarlet, born April 3rd, died age 16. Cause of death, complications during childbirth. Oh, so this is Tabitha's grandma, who gave birth to Pearlan and Vivian. Okay, wait, nothing spooky happened. The mountain didn't collapse on us, no ghosts. Obviously nothing spooky happened. Let's see, does Dr. Kelly know I'm here? No, I snuck you back into the house while she was busy in the medical storage room. Figured you wouldn't want to come to in the morgue. So what now? We might be stuck down here for a little bit. The doc is on a warpath up there. I refuse to take my medicine and she's not happy about it. But afterward, I looked this up. There's no way I was going to take anything she gave me. She's been poisoning me for years. Wait, he actually thinks she's poisoning him? I went ahead and blocked my door so she can't get down here. Now we just have to wait her out. Wait, she was actually poisoning him? I still believe he's wrong? She's trying to help him? You blocked your door? Yeah, but why would your mom poison you? I don't know. But the internet says this is castor bean. It's used to make ricin, a super deadly poison that causes some of my exact symptoms. And death, usually. The thing I can't figure out is whether she's been trying to kill me slowly or if she just, likes keeping me sick enough to be dependent on her. Either way, I don't think I ever had an illness. I think the illness was me growing up and becoming less easy to control. She sure found a cure for that. Ricin is really bad. How are you not dead? I don't know. Maybe it's low enough doses, or maybe I developed a tolerance. But I think the fact that I feel more and more alive by the minute is enough proof that she was keeping me sick. I don't even need solid evidence. Let's just say we need to get out of here. We need to get out of here. Who knows what she'll do when she finds out what you know? Where would we go? The only person I know who has a car is Kanika, and she's not answering her phone. I don't know anyone else. I don't have any other family to go to. I never even finished high school. When I get out of this house, I don't know how I can make sure I don't wind up right back down here. You can stay with me if you want, at least until you get on your feet. Let's stay with, yeah, you can stay with us. You'd let me stay with you? That's amazing. I would love that. I never thought I'd get out of this basement, let alone move to a place like Savage Garden. I love that it's called Savage Garden. Especially with someone I like as much as you. Oh, he's blushing! He smiles, his eyes distant, as he imagines the possibility of such a life, undoubtedly for the first time. Mind Melt, thank you for the resub for 4 months. Thank you. That's very sweet. I appreciate it. Thanks, Plant. You have no idea how much this offer means to me. But I guess we've still got some time to pass before we can get out of here. A distraction seems like a good idea. As you can probably tell, I'm getting a little jittery. Maybe it's just the lack of poison in my system for the first time in years, or the fact that my whole perception of reality has been turned on its head. Probably a combo. It does feel awful, to be honest. You could always draw me. I want to see what I look like. You could always draw me. If you're sure you're okay with sitting for a portrait, I'd love to draw you. There's a quality to drawing that's almost like catching memories, as sappy as that probably sounds. But this can be a sort of snapshot of the night my life turned around. It's definitely a memory worth holding on to. I'll get you a chair. He excitedly hurries across the room, pulling up a couple chairs. You can see the difference in his energy now that he hasn't had his daily dose of poison. He's more talkative, less slouched, his long limbs no longer perpetually tucked in at his sides. May I touch your face? That's a little weird, but yeah, if it helps the picture, sure, yeah. Sure, blush. Please do waggle your eyebrows suggestively. You don't even have to ask permission. Wait, take his hand. I'm gonna say, sure, blush. You blush, sure. He places a gentle hand on your jaw, tilting your head slightly to the side. His hands are warm now. The corpse-like coldness is gone, replaced by a lively heat that stays on your cheek even once he pulls his hand away. Perfect. You don't get how eyebrows are suggestive? Am I eyebrowing enough into my microphone? He's evolving faster? He pauses for a moment, his eyes locking with yours, a palpable tension filling the room. Okay, explore. Let him start drawing. Thanks for doing this. You have no idea how long it's been since I was able to have somebody sit for me. I think it's been since high school, probably. He starts sketching. The scraping of the graphite is quick and controlled, long lines sweeping across the paper. He pauses for a brief moment, glancing away in thought. I'd wanted to draw you since we met yesterday. You have such a striking bone structure, it makes for a truly unique face. I hope I can capture it. What if he draws me like Tomie's artist draws her, and it's like me in monster form? Yeah, we don't know what I look like. He glances up at you every couple seconds, the pencil still moving as he focuses his intense gaze on you. This is so much easier than usual. Sometimes getting the basic forms down can feel like pushing through mud, but this is like breathing. It's just flowing out. He continues scratching out your portrait, the sound of pencil and paper louder and bolder as his strokes gain confidence. I just can't believe I let this go on for so long, that I never questioned her. He looks a little crazy here. That I so readily accepted the lines she gave me about my years being numbered and my illness being some bizarre mystery genetic thing that no other doctors could solve. I know it's hard to see when you're in the thick of it, but I was just so naive, and who knows what lasting damage she managed to do to me. You realize it isn't confidence that's deepening the lines on the paper. It's anger, frustration. Yes, get angry. You have every right to that anger. Hey, dial it back, buddy. You don't have to focus on what could have been. You have a new future ahead of you. There's a lot of options here. Let's just calm it down. Hey, focus on the moment. The future is the future, the past is the past. Just exist with me, here and now. I don't think I can, not while I'm still down here. I think it might be a mistake to wait her out. She could be up there right now, planning something. I don't know. The pencil snaps. Oh no, I'm sorry. I must be acting strange. I feel strange. Do my nails look longer to you? They do. There's a knock on the window. Plant, don't get any closer to that thing. It's time to go home. That voice, I know that voice. Is that who's been following you around? Without another word, Wayne starts pounding on the window. Good luck, freak. That glass is shatterproof. Enemies upstairs, enemies outside. We're surrounded. Even if I get out of this house, I won't be safe. You won't be safe. Wait, are the ditchlings inside? Oh, or I think that's his drawing, actually. I think that's his drawing on the wall. What do you mean? Wayne isn't going to hurt you. He hasn't hurt anyone. Bruce Wayne? Yes, he will. He's furious with me. Can't you hear it? But I'm not weak anymore. I can fight back. I don't have to cower in fear from the people who want to hurt me. I can protect both of us, Plant. The window shatters. As Reese tears at his clothes, paint bubbles out from the canvases, his ghoulish figures peeling themselves out of their two-dimensional worlds, invading yours, crawling up the walls. Wait a second. Is Reese making all the ditchlings? Does he have a tail? Why does he have a tail? Whoa. Grab my hand, I'll pull you out. Leave us alone. In a surge of violence, the change that has been brewing inside Reese finally comes. As it manifests, the broken basement window is sealed off, and Wayne along with it. Oh crap. Run for the stairs or stay where you are. We aren't safe, but I feel strong now. I think I can save us. Stay here. I'll be right back. I just have to deal with the doc. Reese storms up the stairs, leaving you with his smears. Call Tabitha for help. Try and warn Dr. Kelly. You're not sure who to help. Best to follow Reese and see how things play out. I'm gonna follow him. I don't want to bring Tabitha into this. I'm scared of getting her hurt again. Make your way to the door that beckoned to you yesterday. All intrigue now washed away. You know where it leads, and you know what secrets the stone that lurked in the forgotten basement of the clinic had to share with you. Now the clinic holds a new horror. Somewhere beyond the narrow hallway leading from the house proper into the doctor's office, there's a monster preparing to do something unthinkable. open the door. You grasp the handle and turn. Dr. Kelly emerges from the shadows and levels a firearm in your direction. You instantly notice it's not a proper rifle, but some kind of tranquilizer gun. Duck. I'm gonna duck. You do as she says, ducking out of the way. She shoots. The gun isn't very loud. There's only a pop as the projectile leaves the barrel, whizzing through the air. You turn to see a dart embedded in Reese's chest. Oh, he looks like a goblin or something. He pulls the tranquilizer dart out from between his ribs, heaving heavy breaths as the drug courses through his system. You're going to have to try harder than that, you... No, how did you... Oh, Wayne? As if you could hope to stop me, you pathetic waste of flesh. Before Wayne takes another step down the stairs, paint flows out between the cracks in the wood. Reese's panic, pulling in a mob of furious smears to hold his enemies in place. Oh, his mom ran. She knew. The artist darts away, but the smears continue their work in his absence. Dr. Kelly makes her escape down the hallway, and Wayne is overcome, glued in place at the top of the stairs by stiffening globs of paint. Should we run after Dr. Kelly? Let's run after Dr. Kelly. You run forward, braving the onslaught of the smears, dodging them as best as you can. You try to see where Dr. Kelly went. The door in front of you is smothered in paint. Hey! Dr. Kelly's voice crackles out of some unseen speaker. You, Plant. I'm stuck in the safe room. I can't help you from here, but you can help the both of us. What the hell is your son, ma'am? Okay, you survived. What's going on? I think you can probably put that together. I need you to get to the medical storage room. I'll give you further instructions when you're there. Do you have cameras in there? Head to the medical storage room. You turn back around and head to the medical storage room. I'm here. Great, now listen to me. I need you to use the black tape key to get into the cabinet and bring me the elephant tranquilizers. It's a bottle labeled carfentanil. Bear tranquilizers clearly aren't going to cut it anymore. An intercom system, huh, Doc? Good, you should hear this. Plant, you don't have to do anything she says. I'm not going to hurt anybody else, just her. If I don't, you and I both know she's just going to shoot me full of elephant tranquilizers. Did I hear that right? And shove me back down in that basement. Or maybe someplace even worse, and keep killing me every day for the rest of my miserable existence. He's getting more monster-esque. I feel amazing right now, better than I've ever felt in my life. I'm not dangerous. She's just scared because she knows she has to finally pay for what she's taken from me. I don't feel I should get in the middle of this. I just want to go home. Wayne, help me. I really want the doctor to talk to him about his condition. I'm gonna say, can't you two just get along? No, sorry, we're past that point. I want retribution. Even more than that, I want security. As long as she lives, I'm in danger. Reese, I love you. I never wanted it to get to this point. Don't try to make up for it now. It's too late. Oh, is that Wayne behind him? If you wanted a good relationship, you had your chance, and you decided to convince me I was dying instead of letting me exist. Enough, says Wayne. Reese cries out in pain. What did he do? Ah, what the hell did you do to my shoulder? I'll handle it. Try to get somewhere safe until then. The two stagger off down the hallway. Quick, grab the tranquilizers and head to the safe room. Oh man, there's an option to not grab this the tranquilizers, but still head to the safe room. I kind of don't want to take the tranquilizer. Should I take the tranquilizer or not take it? Yeah, I don't know if we were unsafe either. Like, I'm kind of like, take it? Up to me? Yeah, I don't think he's gonna hurt anyone. Oh, man, okay. I'm not gonna grab it. Head for the safe room. Make your way out of the medical storage room and back to the hallway where Dr. Kelly disappeared. As you approach, Dr. Kelly heaves the door open, slowly breaking apart the mass of paint, sealing it shut. Hurry, I don't think I can keep it open for long. You slip past her into the safe room. She shuts the door quickly, though one of the little smears manages to slip past her. She stomps on it. Painted viscera splatters across the cement floor. Yeah, not the time to be taking tranquilizers. Sounds like Reese and your friend are still fighting. We probably have a few minutes before he gets here. What's the game plan? Both short and long term. While we're at it, are any other secrets you're keeping? I'm curious. Any other secrets you're keeping? Maybe if we both survive, I might decide to share a few more. If you don't go tattling to anybody. What is this room? Old x-ray room, lead walls. After I realized this whole situation was a possibility, I had the door reinforced with special remote-controlled locks. Glad it could finally come in handy. Let's talk Reese. Yeah, I bet you have some questions. Go ahead, I have nothing left to hide. What is he? At first I thought he was some kind of a werewolf. But if he is, he doesn't follow any kind of full moon rules or anything. Silver doesn't do shit to him. And you've seen what he looks like. It's just weird. I almost wish I could examine him while he's fully transformed. I'd be fascinated to know what happens to him, or how his body does it. But he seems pretty hell-bent on ripping my throat out, so I guess that'll just have to remain a mystery. Why did you hide it from him for so long? How does he not know what he was? I've been medicating him since he was 12. We've only had 3 incidents like this, maybe 4, depending on what counts. This is the worst one by far. He doesn't seem to understand at first that he looks different, and I just make sure to stay on top of his dosages, so he rarely ever does. But I've been preparing for this inevitability. He's an adult now. There's only so much I can do to control him. When did you find out? A little after he hit puberty. He had all the usual changes, then a few extra. Thickened nails, sharp teeth, elfish ears. I figured he might have some kind of genetic disorder. Had him checked out at a few specialists, but there was nothing obviously wrong with him. Then we had an argument and he changed right in front of me. It was nothing like what he is now, just a couple inches and some facial abnormalities, enough to be noticeable. I was scared. He could see that and he stopped. Thought it was a one-off, or maybe a hallucination. But the second time, it wasn't as subtle and it didn't go away as easy. That's when I knew for sure that this was something beyond my realm of expertise. Why did you start poisoning him? Dr. Kelly sighs. Can we stop calling it poison? Can we romance her now? Yes, it's poison, but the act of me giving him poison was not me poisoning him. I was medicating his illness. It started when he was around 15. I'd been giving him increasingly high doses of Klonopin? But his body kept adapting and his symptoms would come back, especially if we ever fought. I couldn't keep ordering all those drugs. It was already suspicious, and I could risk losing my license, especially if anyone ever found out what I was using them for. Someone approached me with a solution. I took it. And I've been dealing with the emotional, mental consequences of that decision ever since. Yeah, who approached you? Oh, what? You can romance her? Tranquilizer of the benzodiazepine class? Why do I think it's gonna be a Scarlet? Who was it? Who approached you and what did they say? Dr. Kelly gives you a long, hard look. I don't want to talk about that woman. Sybil? But screw it. I might die tonight. Sure, I'll tell you. It was... And that's all I have to say about that. Excuse the entire... It's Sybil. 100% it's Sybil, and she has brainwashed us into not remembering when things are told to us about her. Yeah, I know it's Sybil. What the heck? Was his dad similar? A strange little smile creeps onto Dr. Kelly's face. I wish I knew. Reese just kind of happened. I wasn't seeing anyone. I just woke up pregnant one day. I know how impossible that sounds. I'm a doctor, for Christ's sake. Why did I feel that this is the case with the Scarlet family as well? That the women just get pregnant at like young ages or something, you know? I kept having these weird dreams, almost like sleep paralysis episodes. Romantic sleep paralysis episodes. They were actually kind of sweet, but they were just dreams. But then, all of a sudden, my period stopped. I got morning sickness, and roughly 9 months later, Reese. The relationship between you seems so difficult. Yeah, you could say that. He was such a cute kid. When I found out I was pregnant, I was terrified. I didn't know if I would be ready, but he made me love being a mom. It's not like it was going to be sunshine and roses forever. No matter what, kids grow up and they change, sometimes for the worst. This is part of being a mom too, doing what you can to make sure the child you brought into the world isn't going to go around eating people. How do you know he's dangerous? Well, he wants to murder me, so that's clue number 1. But you never allowed him to experience what he experiences and like see if you can control him, or... Sybil going around with a turkey baster? Hey, Death Wizard, how are you? Yeah, like, why didn't she just talk to him about it? Why keep all these secrets for so long when you know something isn't normal about this situation? You're a doctor, for Christ's sake. Like, you should... You don't have much critical thinking if your clue number 1 on him being dangerous is that currently, in the now, that he's found out that you've been poisoning him, he wants to kill you. It's not like he's usually a violent kid. He's mostly just sad, but every now and then we butt heads, and that's usually when this side of him comes out. Imagine if this happens anytime he gets frustrated with anyone. Imagine he gets road rage one day, turns into a 12-foot tall monster with a million teeth, and rips somebody apart in the middle of a major metropolitan area. Oh, that was metropolitan. Metropolitan. I'm reading too quick. They just need therapy. Yeah, he's dangerous. I can fix him. I'm gonna say that. I can fix him. I'd rather not have anybody's blood on my hands, so please don't try. Just let me handle him. What's the game plan, both short and long term? Well, I pump him full of elephant tranquilizers, then I lock him in here. Then I somehow convince him to see things from my perspective. Then we all live happily ever after. I don't think locking him in a panic room is gonna help. Has that worked before? Just kill him. So you're just gonna lock him away again? Yeah, it's either that or he dies. God knows I don't want that to be the case, but you gotta work with what you've been given. And what I've been given is an ethical dilemma with no good outcomes. Just have to decide which is the lesser evil. Okay, let's wait for Reese. You and Dr. Kelly sit in silence and wait for her son to make his way to you. Sound of distant breaking glass cuts through the silence of the clinic outside the safe room. Shit, this might be game time. Dr. Kelly opens the door. The two of you stare out into the hallway. Oh? Oh, he looks really crazy. Is this what you were so afraid of? Oh, I didn't bring the tranquilizer! Hand over the tranquilizers. This is our shot. But you didn't take the tranquilizers, did you? Come on, what's the holdup? You stumble back into the safe room, away from the open door and Dr. Kelly. Oh my god. You didn't get them, did you? She lets out a strangled laugh. Reese pushes his now massive form into the safe room, staring down at his mother. Reese pushes... Oh my god? Keep watching. Sorry you had to see that. Oh, I can romance him here. I can have a boyfriend now. Albeit, she did, in my opinion, parent poorly. Like, I don't think that just hiding something from your now adult son, like just keeping secrets and like keeping him controlled and under locks, rather than like actually telling him about himself, was a good thing to do. Everyone in this town likes to keep their secrets. I'm gonna, you know what? We're gonna romance. You carefully pick your way across the room, trying your best to avoid the fresh blood spattered across the floor, and kneel next to Reese. You can see a sadness in his eyes, staring into yours from his inhuman face, viscera still dripping from his maw. You lean in and wrap your arms around him. It takes him a moment to react, seemingly shocked at your touch, but his arms fold around you, his wide palms pressing you gently to him, holding you against his bony chest. His shoulders shake in your grip. You realize he's crying. Only if you have the hot trait, you can convince him not to kill her? Oh my gosh. His shoulders shake in your grip. You realize he's crying. He breaks away. Plant, I'm sorry you had to be here for this. But thank you. Thank you for understanding me. I need to get out of here, go someplace where there aren't any memories, but I'll see you soon. Oh no, Reese is leaving! And then he breaks out of your embrace, stumbles out of the safe room, his footsteps getting faster and faster as he runs off into his new life. Shell-shocked, you stumble out of the clinic and into the night air. The night is oddly warm compared to the chill of the day, crickets singing quietly in the sleepy little neighborhood. Everything that happened in the clinic feels almost like a dream, and now that it's over, you realize how little it meshes with your understanding of the world. Go home. It's time to go home. She wasn't the best parent, but she was right trying to protect him. I mean, I guess, but protection can cause harm as well. You know, overprotection, in my opinion. You don't get far before you're interrupted by the jingling of dog tags. Gretchen! Gretchen appears at the edge of the road, running as fast as her geriatric pug legs can carry her. Plant, please, you must come at once. I'm afraid my Stella is in dire emotional distress. She's been sitting in one spot all day long, and I fear we're nearly out of supplies. Please come talk some sense into that girl before I miss my dinner 2 nights in a row. A dignified lady of age such as myself cannot survive on the treats of camping food alone. Good doggy. You poor thing. Take us to Stella. We'll make sure she gives you proper dinner. Oh, thank you. Thank you for listening. She's just this way. You follow Gretchen. She nervously runs ahead of you the whole time, constantly looking back to make sure you're still there as she leads you into the dark woods. You mean smothering? Hi, Sharky, how are you? Can we do a shout out for Sharky? You don't trust this dog? Wait, have you played this? Gretchen is nothing but wholesomeness, and I love her. No shout. Talking dog makes me think of Men in Black. I send you to jail? Bro, call the cops right now. Call the cops right now. Dude, I hope you've been well. I hope work is good. I hope life is good. 5 shoutouts for Sharky. Guys, if you don't follow Sharky, you should. I know he doesn't want me to shout him out, but go do it. Go do it. Yeah, agree, princess. Talking dog makes me think of Men in Black. Oh yeah, they do have the talking pug in Men in Black. Yep, Before long, the trees thin and you find yourself on a steep hill by a 2-lane road, lined on one side by sheer rock. And there, sitting on a log, staring mournfully at the asphalt, is Stella. There she is, and she just won't move. Gretchen runs up to her and sits in Stella's lap. Gretchen, you're back. Don't scare me like that again. Do that voice from Men in Black? I don't know which voice. I don't know what voice. I don't know the voice. Sit on the log beside her. Plant, how did you... Wait, did Gretchen come get you? Wow, she must think I'm dying or something. I'm the one who's near death. Oh, sorry, this is Gretchen. I'm the one who's near death. I simply couldn't survive another night without my nice soft bed. She could have gotten grabbed by ditchling Stella. What were you thinking? Yeah, let's yell at Stella. I'm all about this. Stella? I've never liked Stella. You think I could totally pull it off? What? I'm gonna need, like, someone share with me the voice from Men in Black. I don't know. She could have gotten grabbed by ditchling Stella. What were you thinking? We're just at the edge of town, and we're in the opposite direction of their nest. Wait, their nest? I guess I lost sight of her. It's just one of those days. I think I'm just about ready to go home. What is this place, Stella? Why are you here? It's just a bunch of bad memories. There's nothing left to talk about. Come on, let's just get back to town.
I know that stretch. That's the time to go home stretch. Thank the Lord. I'll be sleeping in my own bed tonight. Thank you, Plant, for talking some sense into this girl.
Should I tell Stella what happened, or should I not tell her? Let me save. I know. Maybe I Wow, spoiler alert! No telling? I feel like I shouldn't tell her. I don't know why I feel like I should not tell her. You keep the events that transpired at the clinic to yourself, at least for now. Stella scoops Gretchen up in her arms, and the three of you walk back to town in silence. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. She gives you a tired wave before retreating into her house. What? Where do you come from? Time for you to get home too. He appears as if out of nowhere, clothes streaked with what at first looks like blood and gore, but you quickly realize is paint, evidence of his altercation with Reese. I'll walk you. Who are you? Run away. No way, dude. I'm walking home by myself. You know what? I'm gonna be nice to him. Thank God you're okay. I was worried Reese might have gotten to you. Wayne emits a strange kind of coughing sound. You realize he's laughing. Shall we? Wayne walks just ahead of you in near complete silence. We can flirt with Wayne! It's very breathy. His eyes look like Reese's eyes. I wonder if they're like the same kind of creature. Did you know Reese was like that? We'll just go in order. Did you know Reese was like that? I knew he was different. How exactly, I wasn't sure, but now I know. I should be able to make quick work of him next time. What the? No, that's my boyfriend! But I like him. You shouldn't have gotten attached. I don't suspect he's long for this world. Even if I don't put him out of his misery, someone else will eventually. I thought you wanted me to stay out of the estate. Aren't you going to lecture me? You were free to make your own decisions, and those decisions have been made. I know that something pulls at you, and I know that now you cannot stop until your task is finished. Oh no. Is that because I drank the tea? I'll keep you safe while you do what you must. Why are you following me around? Why not Stella or Kanika or Sybil? Why not Tabitha? Because you're special. But why? Why am I so special? You simply are. Do you not feel the ties that bind us? They are unbreakable. Are we siblings or like related? I thought you might have done something bad to Stella. I didn't have to. She didn't have it in her to stand by your side. Remember that. She won't be there if you need her. You don't need to keep coming up with new topics of conversation to fill the silence. You're tired. It's been a long night. You should rest. Oh, I didn't get to flirt with him! Wayne remains silent for the rest of the journey back to the estate. I'm sure we'll see each other tomorrow. You should try to spend some time in that old building before you head to town. Tabitha won't be around, too busy at the mines. Forbidden places won't be forbidden without her there to stop you. You might be surprised what you find. Until then, sleep well. He disappears into the underbrush. You just walk into a bush? Go home. What? It's crazy. The estate feels empty, wind howling through its abandoned halls. The very foundations creaking beneath you. Your cousin must have already gone to bed. Go to bed. Oh, are we going to bed? I wonder if we're related somehow. Yeah, we will search the house. Exhausted beyond belief, you stumble into her room and collapse on the bed. The damp smell of the mattress is starting to become almost welcoming, a sign that the now daily horrors of Scarlet Hollow are finally behind you, at least until the sun inevitably rises once again. You close your eyes, your exhausted body succumbing to sleep almost immediately. As you drift off, you think of Reese out in the woods somewhere, bloodstained, free, and beautiful. And then you think of nothing. End of chapter 4. Alright, let's save our game. I got an achievement called Dr. Dolittle. That's great. Well, I don't know. I wish I fell asleep after only one thought like that. Same. Hi, Narcoot. I want the rest of the game. I want the rest of the game. This is really good. This is so well done. I am really, really, really enjoying this. Yeah, I'm wondering if the original Wayne was like also cursed or something. I don't know. And there's voices for the ditchlings. This is so good. Will I replay and make difficult decisions? Depending on how long it takes for the next episode to come out, I might. Especially on that last chapter, I might. I don't know. We'll see. We will see.